Hey Jamie, how you doing? Welcome.
Regarde jamais derrière toi.
The demon dog eyes show themselves again. Probably gonna go climb up on the couch. I would assume so. I feel like I should link that out somewhere. This is a really good resource, FYI. 5th edition player reference. Like, it's a cheat sheet that I always use, and I sent it to all my players. It's really, really good. It's basically a let me try to see if I can find the link really quick. It's really good. It's like a two-sided page thing that has all of the information that you'd ever want or you ever really need for just quick reference. Like, what is grapple? What is help? What is hide? It shows things like, I think the most useful stuff is actually all this, like conditions. It has all of the conditions on there. It has all the things like, what is a long jump? What is a high jump? What is your reach? What is the carrying capacity? What damage comes from falling? Other really interesting things that come up, like what is bright? What is lightly obscured? Heavily obscured? Dark vision? What is a spell component? What are money and expenses? Like aristocratic is 10 GP, 4 GP cost per day type of thing. Glossary of stuff. other conditions. There's exhaustion and shows suffocation. There's other combat stuff over here. So there's things like what is 2-weapon, and after your action you may move, bonus action, take one if available, a reaction, or 2-weapon fighting. Things about concentration, all the different damage types, what immunity, resistance, and vulnerability mean. Even things like that you never really think to like look up, which is things like what is half cover, full cover, and 3/4 cover. Yeah, let me try to find it. Looking it up right now. I think I have an Imgur link of it. I hope. Or is it a... It might not be an Imgur link, but it might actually be like a favorite. Let me look. Bookmarks. D&D. Oh my gosh. I have way too much shit. Legendary, BGDA, Mysterious Monuments. Don't know what that is. Oh no, it's a file on one of my computers. Where can I find it? Jamie, I'm gonna link it in the Discord. I'll link it in the Discord after the stream, the Baldur's Gate Discord. Okay. Let's see if I can do this.
Because he has McCree with a faster fire. No, same fire rate.
Oh my.
Hey. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, sure.
You're the only one that's gonna impact.
I mean, it'll also
guys
impact
ready for
the
this test
viewers.
run?
The viewers
I mean,
matter
in terms
too,
of-
Derby.
In terms of us being ready for it.
I'm a
Uh,
viewer.
Person
I'm
who
in the chat.
Prep for it.
I just also side note, I just found a heavy
mean, me
metal
too.
Spanish guitar mix for the night.
Excellent.
Oh yeah. This is straight up. Yeah, we're ready.
Troy, I'm in the chat as well, but I'm not watching the video.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm only in the chat.
You're a chatter then.
So
I mean the Twitch chat?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I just remembered.
Well, because
I
his screen can see more than my screen can.
Right, and I yeah,
So
I don't want to.
wanna-
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to fuck up my own.
Yeah, actually, right now it shows his screen. So how do I turn it off? Channel.
I don't actually turn it off. I just cover it.
Oh. No, I had to set like
Galaxy
every
brain.
time. Oh, because when you were streaming the other day, I turned it back. How do I? Do
Okay,
this?
right now where I have it paused, it's switching between Sonya and Hamon, and it looks like it's like Hamon is a Sonya looking back on his past self, like PTSD. Yep,
Actually, the same person.
they have the same jawline, just one is cartoonish.
You're gonna find out in the future. Future story arcs in here. Time travel is involved.
Now I want to try to pause it there.
Oh, actually, shit.
Don't try it.
All right.
Yeah.
Infernal.
Infernal. Thanks, Kate.
Guys, did you change your
Viewers can't
mic
hear you.
shit?
Oh, that's the other thing. Thank you guys. Okay.
And he muted himself.
Yeah, but now he muted himself.
Can it
Oh,
be
that's
done?
gonna be a problem. Okay, I gotta change that hotkey. That's
On an adventure.
there. We go. We
I
got
was
it.
like, are you paying attention to chat? Because I am.
Okay, well, thank you for that. I'll figure this out later. I'm just not gonna mute myself ever again. Sweet. All right, so blah blah blah. Go into the dungeon, beat up the people. It's fun time, and then you end up attacking the fiend, attacking the spiked fiend. And as you attack him, you guys beat the shit out of him pretty easily. After he throws some fireballs in your direction and all that stuff, you search the room. The party finds 2 secret doors, one leading to a ladder that exits up towards the stables, the other one leading somewhere else. Glimmer decides to open the door that leads somewhere else, and immediately gets 2 Eldritch Blasts to the face from none other than a Thalarma Van Thamper, who is in that room praying in front of an obsidian altar. And as Glimmer quickly tries to close the door, he takes those 2 Eldritch Blasts to the face, and then we had that break. As you guys came back, time to fight. You fought Duke Van Thamper, who actually attacks the captive Amric. Shoots an Eldritch Blast in his general direction. She seemed like really angry at his failure in bringing these people to her doorstep. The party tries, the combat is over fairly quickly, beating up the Duke Van Thamper as she tries to escape, knocking her unconscious. You bring her back to consciousness and interrogate her, but she's stubborn and proud, and ends up headbutting Hamon when he tries to see what was in her pockets. But that is not before Hamon is able to read her mind and sees her concentrating on the entrance to a vault, where within a shield, an ornate shield, hangs on a wall. After the Duke headbutts Hamon in the face and like nearly trying to break his nose, Eclipsis gets fed up and kills the Duke with a well-placed icicle through the neck. The party,
Catch a kill.
Yep, the party loots the body and sees that Almeric is a sad boy because he's now emotionally and physically defeated as his mother forsaken him as well as attacked him. The party finds 2 keys, one of them more ornate than the other one, and after taking a short rest, the party moves to the south, where Hamon saw this vault that Thalarma was thinking about. The group uses the ornate key to open the vault door. Inside, they find a hunched man who casts a shadow that does not look like his form. It has small little stubby wings as well as horns on top of its head. He seems to be enthralled and was in mid-conversation with the ornate shield on the wall. Talking to himself, it seems like. As the door opens, Rhea Mantelmorn recognizes him. She calls out his name, Thavius Krieg, the former overseer of El Terrell. So that is where we're going to pick up. You guys find yourselves in front of that vault. You're down here in front of the vault, and in there you see this old hunched man, Mr. Thavius Krieg. And he turns around, spins around, looks at you all who are coming in, and there's a flash of fear in his eyes. And then suddenly he looks at you all and he says, you've come! You've come to rescue me! You see he's looking past Sonya, looking towards Rhea Mantelmorn, seeing her armor and seeing her, he looks and you can see, like, the way she's dressed. He says, it's a Hell Rider! Oh, yes! Oh, thank goodness! I have been here, captured by the Duke, by Duke Van Thamper. She's been holding me hostage down here in her dungeon. She captured me as soon as I entered the city. It's so good to see a Hell Rider here, my rescuer. Rhea, who had her hand on her sword, puts the sword away and starts to move into the room.
And put my hand. Where is she actually? She's in front of me. I put my hand on her shoulder. Before. I don't know, does she resist me? Or
oh yeah,
she
she definitely does. As you put your hand on her shoulder, she turns around and she says, "What are you doing? This is This is the High Overseer. He seems to be in distress. I must see to him to see if he was hurt, to see if the Van Thampers did anything to him."
And I'll speak quietly. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask. I am just really just like, who the fuck are you? So his words, I don't believe shit that's coming out of his mouth. Just so, could I do like an insight check while that conversation's happening between them?
I was gonna say the same. So
Repeat that. Sorry.
Could I do an insight check
Yeah. Go ahead.
to believe, like, is he actually, was he captured and hostage, or was he working with
I've made my assumption with or
collusion?
without an inside check, so I'm rolling with it.
Yeah.
With her.
Okay. So, Eclipsis, you detect something. Let's see. Oh, actually, I'm not going to tell you just yet. Also, this cat is not going to resist trying to get on my lap, is she?
So I'm suspicious. Can it just be?
You
can it
are,
just stay
yes, you are
outside?
very suspicious.
Okay.
And I would say
Um,
before even like any of those rolls, I already have something I want to say to her without knowing for sure. So I'm,
Yeah.
this will not change what I'm about to say.
Oh.
Is what.
He is.
So I
You
just
are
wanted
so
to-
Eclipsis.
on
You
par.
are extremely suspicious of him, and you can tell that he is like, his body language is extremely nervous, and even Aphelion, you kind of get a whiff of it. You're not quite sure. You think that he is telling the truth, but Eclipsis, you see right through it.
And while you're doing that, then I'm gonna say quiet, try to kind of whisper into her ear, or so that fuck. Why am I playing out his name already? Holy shit, I'm bad
Fabius?
at names. Fabius. I try to keep it so he can hear us. I please, something does not seem right here. Why would they let her captive to the same place with this shield? We know the shield is how he is important to her goals. We saw this. I saw this in her mind. This does not make sense. Please proceed with caution and please keep the shield you can.
We're in the doorway, right?
Yeah.
Me and Sonya.
Yes.
I'm putting my arm out to Sonya, and I'm like, "You're not going in that shit."
Oh no, no, no! He's much too ugly for me, and it's probably a trap.
I'm blocking her, Sonya. I'm not talking to you. I don't give a shit what you do.
Thievius starts
She's
walking
about
towards you
to
guys.
rescue. He's about to go. She's about to go. I don't know.
So he starts walking towards you and says, "Don't be afraid. I have just been. I'm so excited. I haven't seen people for a friendly face for days." Oh.
Nev, did you see my
Yes.
chat?
It's all good.
Chat. Okay, so everything is up to date.
Mhm.
So my sorcery points
Mhm,
and my
mhm,
spells
mhm,
are all
mhm.
okay, which means I only have one spell slot.
Yeah, we had a bit of a kerfluffle, so we're not gonna have
Yeah.
too much stuff.
there's some kerfuffle.
No, I have 3 level 2 spell slots, but I only have 1 level 1.
Okay. So he walks towards you. Aphelion, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I am still suspicious, just not as suspicious. Like I think he's telling the truth, but something is not right. Is that kind of the gist of my insight check?
Your insight
No,
check
you're
is like you have like something's off.
Yeah, that like general uncomfortable, like there's a
Yeah.
background sound
In
of a
that
violin
case, I
playing
would
probably.
I would not aim at him, but I would keep my bowstring taut.
Yeah, like at
I'm
your side
throwing
at the
up a
ready.
mage hand
Yeah.
as he's approaching. I'm throwing up a mage hand, and you're like,
Oh,
"Don't
no need for anything.
just stop.
What do you?
Sit your ass down.
Oh.
Sit down. Sit."
Can you roll me an
down.
intimidation check?
Yeah.
Sit the fuck down.
I'm not going to entertain your shit.
Put your ass to grass, sir. Where's the
Stop
shield, by the way?
resisting.
Oh yeah.
Shield is on the back wall right there.
Back wall. Okay.
Okay. He looks to you and he just says, okay. I don't want any more trouble. I've already been through enough. He sits his ass on the ground.
Okay, I'm not gonna deal with him. Like, you guys do whatever the fuck you want. I just don't want him coming closer. I don't trust the guy.
Well, I would try to do something to him to see if he was good or bad, but I'm not feeling it right now.
As he's sitting there, he says, the Duke captured me when I came in through. I arrived in El
Yeah, we
Torello.
heard your story.
No, please. It's that she needed my help. That's why she captured me. That's why I'm here. She placed me in this chamber so that I could ascertain what magical properties this shield has. It's celestial.
Have you not seen this shield before?
He shakes his head. No.
My ears perk up when he says celestial.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna push my way in.
Okay. Do you, Flipsis, you have your arm across. Do you stop him? Do you stop Aphelion?
No,
Okay.
because I think I just wanted to stop her because she was like, I need to go save him. And I'm like, bitch is fucked up. Like, no.
All right.
I don't.
So I'm
I
just
think
going to
Aphelion's
like-
interested in the shield, not interested in like.
roll me an athletics check, Flipsis.
Use that thickness.
use that
tail.
inspiration.
Well, at this point, so that was like initial. I don't think I'm necessarily
Wow.
so beat her up.
-2 to 16.
Okay, so as you let Aphelion pass, Rhea looks like left and right and tries to make a break into the room to try to get to Thavius. But I don't know, what do you do? Do you put your tail up? What do you fucking do?
I mean, probably, yeah, like, so my arm was out connected to Sonya, and when Aphelion wants to approach because of this shield thing, he wants to get closer, figure shit out. So he comes through, and I basically use it as, like, you know those airlocks in, like, a
Yeah.
ship or some shit? Like,
Where one
I
door
put my
opens
arm
and the
in my
other one
tail.
closes.
Yeah. So, like, Aphelion's approaching, I use my tail to kind of usher him through, let him through, and then
You airlocked her ass. That's
like,
awesome.
whip my
Flips this
tail
the
in front of her
turnstile.
and just be like, "Fuck you."
And I just walk immediately past Thievius and
I'll
go
s-
straight to the shield.
As you get close to that, I'm gonna speak up and say, I would not touch it if I were you. We do know this is related to the demons, devils, whatever. Just be careful. Do not touch it.
I look
Let's-
at it.
Okay.
I don't touch it.
I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay.
Let me see. Is this gonna make
And before it's just like a basic kite shield.
Or it's like a wooden buckler.
Yeah, it's the
Like
fucking
titanium.
leather shield.
No,
that you
so the
start
only way
with
that
in Dark
I think the
Souls.
only way that I'm going to be able
Yeah.
to show you this, the name is not going to matter, but I don't think I can show you the image itself. So take a look at the stream.
Ah.
Oh, I have to turn the thing back on.
Oh. That's-
Okay, I'm ignoring the name as you
It
said.
looks like a pig.
It looks like a massive shield.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
It's true unleashed.
Yeah.
It's like-
Oh, God.
it's like a dragon
Final
almost.
It looks
I
like
mean, it unmistakably, as you get up close to it, it unmistakably has a face.
But do I recognize the face? Like,
Give me
is
a
it-
either a history or religion check.
let's see, history or religion. I am proficient in neither. History. Oh, yeah. Also, I need to change my name.
So you roll that history check, and you get this weird inkling of just kind of like a. I think what this history check comes through is that you like turn around and look you look back at Thavius and you have this look of just kind of like you're just like incredulous. You're just like, this is what an idiot. This is far from celestial. You don't know of any like celestial being, face, or anything like that that ever really looked like this. The features, the things like that is definitely, it's not an angel, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. This is not celestial at all.
Thavius looks back at you. What? What? No, it surely is so. It told me so.
It told you so.
Hold on, man. You say this shield speaks to
Eclipsis, you just have you hear like, all you hear right now is just as like Rhea is just standing there, arms crossed, looking at you. She says, will you let me get to my overseer? He may be injured. I just need to see if he is okay.
What's your intention? You can see him from here.
I cannot tell. I need to ascertain if he has been injured. If
Hey, you guy, are you okay? Like, what's your deal?
He looks up and says,
I know it's been a while since you've seen someone, but like,
I am fine. I'm okay. It's all
I turned
right.
back to her and let's see. He's fine.
Does
He might be a
Rhea-
little stressed out, but it does not seem like he is in any immediate physical danger. So perhaps we all take a quick, deep breath.
Besides, us standing in the doorway, safest place he's gonna be.
especially in an
There's-
earthquake.
Aphelion.
That's actually not true, my friend.
I know.
Aphelion, you feel the hair on the back of your neck start to prickle as you like turn back to talk to Thavius, and suddenly you hear a presence in your head. You feel a presence in your mind. A deep voice speaks to you, echoing. It says, "Hello, child. What
Yo.
brings you to my prison?"
I will speak back in my head. Well, we were looking for this gentleman behind me as well as you, because you have something to do with dragging cities into hell, is what I hear. Something along those lines.
You feel a immediate like repulsion in your mind, like a feeling of just like how dare you, how could you type of feeling, like and there's like a gasp, and the voice speaks back and says, no, that is not my doing. Those who found me in the tomb beneath Baldur's Gate do not understand me. They mistook me for something else. I am the Hidden Lord.
All right.
Only he can hear this, right?
Yeah, so I don't know, what does this look like, Aphelion? You're just like, you're hearing this in your mind. You're speaking back in your mind, but do you just have a kind of a vacant look on your face? What are you looking like?
I'm like pacing back and forth, examining the shield as I speak. Back
Okay.
to
It was just that looks like that's your general approach, though, right? This does not seem unnatural for you to do.
No, this is I. Well, let me actually.
Don't worry, guys. He's a
roll-
total human who always does this.
Yes. Yeah. So you guys can roll insight if you want, but like I think that's a decent deception roll for keeping my cool.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I'd be paying attention to you in
I don't-
particular in this situation.
Yeah, right now there's
Why
just
would-
like the rest of you guys, there's just a commotion right behind Sonya, right in front of Eclipsis, next to Glimmer. They're just like Rhea is just trying to like get past you all. She's also dropped her grip on the manacles of Amrik, and Amrik but he's just like standing there, facing his
Staring
hood,
at, like,
face staring at the ground.
1,000-year star, yeah.
Yeah, he's just.
Okay, when I see that, I'm gonna.
I wanted to ask about Rhea, if she looks like her worry is like sincere, or if she is like hiding
Yeah,
something.
go ahead for the insight
ulterior.
for
Why,
Glimmer.
if I do that, I'm gonna kind of crouch down and pick up the manacle chain. I'm gonna hold on to that then.
Sure. Yeah, Glimmer, 100%. She is actually, her eye, you haven't seen this look in her since you found her. She's been very hardened and very determined, of kind of like this almost like a blazing determination for like righteousness. And this is the first time that you see a softness in her face, a genuine concern.
Eclipsis, I think you can let her in.
What's your plan,
Who are you talking to?
Rhea?
She just looks back at you and she says, I honestly just want to see if he is injured. I came to Baldur's Gate seeking Thavius to find answers. Hopefully, maybe he can be the one to save El Terrell. Thavius,
Great, but if you start any funny business, we're right behind you.
I understand. There's no funny business to be had here. Please let me by.
I'll open up my airlock.
Okay.
As this starts to happen, as I'm holding the chain, I would actually hold on.
Give me
Detect
a-
thoughts is pretty obvious, isn't it?
It is. Hamon and Glimmer, give me a
Yeah.
perception check.
Yeah.
Now, as she opens the airlock, do Thievius and I get sucked out of the room?
Ow!
All oxygen is lost.
Not so
A
good.
bunch of candles come shooting out the door.
Give me a quick
Gotta
second.
force fly our way back in.
You hear the sound of footsteps, Hamon and Glimmer, and in the distance you see a lantern light bobbing towards you, to the east.
Peace. Okay. Glimmer, since you had the high roll, I don't know if you want to respond first, but
Yeah, like maybe we should wrap this up, go inside, go somewhere else.
it's get in this.
Guests.
Gotta hide.
Let's get in the shield room. Get into the room. Get to the room. Let's go.
Does it lock from the inside?
It's a door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can push in
Okay.
and try to close the door. Then. And I'm gonna.
It's
pull,
not like it's not like a vault door per se.
Uh-huh.
It's basically just like a heavy ornate steel door, or
Okay.
iron door. So you go in and close the door. Who I think I think Sonya had the key, or whoever had the key. You close it, and you do see that there is a keyhole on this side as well. And you're able to lock it.
Are you able to pop it and drop it as well?
Yes, absolutely. And just
I'm
moments
actually
later, as you're all, as the kind of, you get that, like, it's almost like that, the eerie quiet of, like, entering a soundproof room. As you close the door, you all kind of hear that light ringing in your head. You smell, like, a musty smell of old parchment, old books, maybe old, like, chests. And, I mean, you look around the room and you realize there is the ornate shield on the far wall, but there's also 4 wooden tables that have coffers, 2 coffers on top of each of them, and the golden shield on the southern wall. So, Rhea gets on her knees in front of Thavius and just kind of like does a like a supplication bow in front of him. And she says, "Oh, High Overseer, it's an honor to be in your presence. I'm so glad that I have found you."
Keep your voice down, please.
Yeah.
Company.
You hear outside, Sonya, you hear the sound of footsteps getting louder, approaching. And then slowly fading.
Like a couple.
Yeah, slowly fading into the distance.
So seems like we dodged them, boyos.
Okay, so let's take place. Let's get to the bottom of what's going on here. Yes, we have shield over here. We know that it has to be used to bring this place to hell, Mr. El Torel, whatever your name is.
Thavius looks to you all and says, to bring it to hell. Oh,
Yes, please. We've spoken to another demon. I should know this by now, but it doesn't matter.
Oh,
They were
yes,
speaking of this.
there are devils down here. I've seen quite a few of them. It's quite eerie. Do any of you guys still have light on you? Actually, no, there's candles on the tables here. Once again, 100% apparent as the flickering light dances around this room. The shadow arcing out behind him, stretching up the wall is, you can see his wings of the shadow
That's
flap,
right. I forgot about
flap in like agitation as he starts to talk about this.
Mr. Thieves, are you feeling okay, sir?
Yes, I am quite fine, and they left me unharmed.
Would you mind turning around and looking at your shadow?
He turns around. What of it?
Is that
You-
normal?
You do not see the wing?
It's a trick of the light.
And I'll speak up a little louder. Thieves, please. And then I'm holding a firebolt out. I'm not throwing it. I'm holding it in my hand, ready. You have to explain to us what's going on right now. Please.
You hear the sound of a sword being unsheathed. Shh.
Reyes, please.
She stands
I
up and
just
she
request-
says, "You will not harm the High Overseer. It is
I'm
my
not
duty
going
to
harm
protect
your-
him."
I understand. I'm not trying to harm him. I'm just trying to question him. He has a shadow of a demon in a vault full of demons.
He said it's the trick of the light. What are you doing?
I have seen many tricks of the light. This is not trick of the light. There's a shield over here he calls it celestial that speaks to him. It is not celestial. It is demonic. He needs to answer some questions. That is all I'm trying to say. Something is going on here. He is not answering.
Nah. I cannot let you
please.
threaten him or bring harm
I'm
to
not
him.
threatening him. I am just going to ask him some question. And if you want to protect his life,
She
We'll
takes
probably want to-
she takes a step towards you.
I don't move back, but I look very wary.
You have
at
nowhere
her.
to move back either. You try to
Yeah,
move back and
I-
you bump into a table.
I'm going up to her, like, as she steps forward, because I was standing here, could I just, like, grab her, like, coat or whatever, and just be like, you said no funny business. There are questions to ask. Look at the fucking wings on the wall. Let him ask the questions, or there will
I'll-
be some funny business.
He
And I just say that too. I'll put the firebolt out. I'll let the flames
Okay.
go out to try to reduce that. And I say, please.
She steps
Just
back.
ask questions.
She steps back and she understands. She says, "Just don't. He doesn't deserve to be threatened. He's a captive here. This is not." She just like goes quiet. She sheaths her sword again.
Will you please, Ray?
So-
will you oh, go ahead. Sorry. I don't know.
I did have more stuff I wanted to ask the shield.
Yeah, sure. As all this shit's going, so actually, like, there's all this
Yeah.
commotion going on behind you, Aphelion, and you're pacing back and forth, observing this shield, and what do you ask it?
I was like, so it left off telling me its name.
Yeah,
So-
the hidden lord.
yeah. The hidden lord. The hidden lord. What exactly are you the lord of?
I have been trapped in this shield by fiendish force. You see his visage, do you not?
Yep, I see it. It's not celestial like the.
No. The fiend
One-
cast a spell upon me, captured me within this shield. It is my prison. I'm the hidden lord of Baldur's Gate.
I see. And which fiend did this to you?
I do not know its name, or else I would be free from this hell.
Right. And Mr. Devil McShadowface back there. You know what his deal is? Is he kosher, per se?
There's a moment of pause. And, the hidden lord speaks to you and says, Thavius is not what he seems. His shadow betrays him. He betrayed El Turel.
Right. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. We'll talk more. But for now, I think I need to pass on some information. So, I will turn around.
You
to
feel
kind of-
Like
a
the
smile.
formality of-
Yeah, you feel a
Bye, I'll talk to you
smile.
later.
You feel a smile in your mind as you like turn away.
Emoji.
Okay, can I insight check this felt smile? Is it a smile of good? I'm
Sure,
getting
yeah.
them to turn on each other? Or is it a
Check that mental emoji. I love it.
Yeah.
Someone texted you K, and you're like, uh-oh.
You know, I feel like this is important, so I'm gonna actually use my inspiration.
Toss a
on
K.
it.
Is this a winky
Good
face,
idea.
or is this a smiley face, or is this
Oh,
Yeah.
shit!
Nice.
a woo?
All right. The
Should've choose
smile
this.
is a smile of it is a smile of happiness, not a smile of like not a smile of ha 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 got him, there's gonna cause some chaos here, but it's a smile of like there is something there is a smug satisfaction within the feeling in your mind that he gave you this information about Thavius, and there is kind of something there of him of a smug excitement of what's gonna happen next.
Right. Okay. I turn around then. I say, right. So, the shield does talk straight into your mind. I just had a conversation with it. It's the hidden lord of Baldur's Gate, apparently. Was trapped in there by some fiend long ago. And it says Thevius is hiding something and is not what he seems. And his shadow betrays him.
I
So,
knew it.
So as you say that, Thavius visibly quakes, stumbles backwards into Sonya, and under his
no,
breath,
don't
you
get that
all
ugly
you
on
all
me.
hear this, and he says, the shield speaks to you as well. I thought it was only me. Oh no. He looks desperately around the room, and he says, please.
My hand is flickering.
Wait.
which I can grasp, as FYI.
Rhea spins around towards you. There's another
Right.
as her sword goes.
It's just flickering. It's
She senses it.
I'm
She's not.
standing there casually.
Rhea, please. This man is not who you think he is. He is not your lord.
Please, no, please do not, no.
oh, right. One more tidbit. He betrayed Alterel.
There's a moment now
Oh.
of yeah, as
Face drop.
as you say that,
Literally, Troy, I was waiting for you to say that. I'm like, God damn it! God damn it!
No, I was like, I want to see how he reacts first, and then drop that bomb.
Oh, that timing was fantastic. I love it.
that was awesome.
so yeah,
Yeah.
like there's we get the cinematic moment of like the fucking like the fucking narrow like black bars as it like goes in everybody's faces. And,
Kill Bill moment.
yeah, you see You see Thavius's eyes go narrow, looking at you, Aphelion, and then Eclipsis, you notice that, you notice a look of concern and doubt, like suddenly Rhea's resolve falters as she kind of gets that like look of just confusion in her face, and she turns around to Aphelion and speaks out to him. You lie. The shield lies to you. The High Overseer, he will never betray Elturel. He is the savior. He has saved it years ago as well. He has brought the companion to Elturel. He is the high priest of fuck. What am I forgetting? Is Torm, high priest of Torm. He saved us. Why would he do such a thing?
Well, for one, the shield hasn't lied to us yet that we know of. Whereas this is not a celestial that this shield is crafted after. So that's one lie in the what's his name? Thievis. In the Thievis column. So either he's not the same man he was back then, whether that is literally or figuratively, or he was playing some long con is also a possibility. Either way, I trust the shield. I didn't get any bad vibes from him. I have gotten lots of bad vibes from the man with the devil shadow.
Yeah, and didn't we see or hear about Thavius Krieg being seen with the Van Dampers like very shortly after Elturel's disappearance? When he
It
should
was
have
right
been in
shortly
Elturel?
before, I think.
We also have to consider this man may not actually be the original Thievis.
Yeah, that's the literally or figuratively.
Yes.
I am indeed Thavis. I am who I say I am.
Rhea,
What should I?
You've known. Quiet, please. Rhea, you've known this man. You've protected him. You've been his guard. You've been a member of the whatever the thing is. Hell's Bells. Yeah, sure.
Hell Riders.
Hell Riders. You've been a member of the Hell Riders for a very long time. What is something that he would know? Something that you would know that he should be able to answer. That may be very secret. Something that's an imposter may not know.
She turns to him. She turns to him and says, "What is on the altar of the High Temple of Torm?" And she looks to him and says, "I have only seen it once, and I've only been there when I was brought into the Order of the Hell Riders, when I signed my name to the oath." She looks to him. She says, "How many pages does that book have? The book that I signed my oath in." And Thavius looks to her and he says, "The book has as many pages as it needs to hold the oaths that it requires." She turns to the group and she says, "This is true."
I mean, that's also like a really vague answer.
Yeah,
That's like,
it's not really, he could still be.
like,
Okay, so.
The other thing is, who's to suggest he's an
I will say
imposter
this. I will
versus-
say this though, that he that description, I'll give it a little bit better than what he just said. He basically is saying that no. I mean, no. He is literally saying the book has as many pages as it needs. And Rhea
Like,
and
so it will
she
add
turns around. She
pages.
says, "This is true. The book that holds the oath of those of Elturel mysteriously adds more pages to it when it runs out of it to contain more oaths." He speaks the truth.
True, but this is something that anyone in your order would be able to know, right? It's not just
The
you.
other-
Any Hell Rider could know this, so it's
You're
evidence,
also
but it's not.
suggesting this is an imposter. He could just be an asshole.
Please let me
Also
do.
possible.
If you please, right? I'm going to do something real quick right now. This is not going to harm him, but if you will permit.
Give me a persuasion
start-
check.
Okay, I'm starting as I ask, but I'll do the persuasion check.
I'm also saying you don't need permission for shit.
8. Shit.
The 8 is not enough. Rhea bars you from
Shit.
doing such.
So as I
I'm
start
gonna fuck her up.
I start to cast the spell. Which will-
Sorry,
Ow.
I'm gonna grab her with shocking grasp. Be like, we're
Oh,
doing
okay.
this. You can
Okay.
either protect Elturel or you can go fuck right off because.
So you
we
actually try to
give
hit her with
zero
shocking
fucks
grasp?
about your life. Well, I'm gonna let her know. Like, I personally these other people, you've been traveling with us, cool. We've appreciated your support, but I personally don't give two shits about your life over his. If you prevent us from doing what we need to do to get information out of him, you're going down with him.
Okay.
And that's just what it's gonna be.
So I'm
So,
pausing. I pause
fuck
for a
off.
minute as I start
Give
to
me
cast.
a intimidation check, please, Miss Ephlipsis.
Can I give her advantage by drawing my bowstring taut?
Can I flex at him to?
You gotta do the pecs bounce. The pecs bounce.
Yeah. Okay. With advantage, Ephlipsis.
I love the visual.
We're all tensing up
Sonya on
as
that
if we're
side.
ready for an attack.
Sonya on that side.
I would like to T-pose the.
What's it?
Assert dominance.
I'm really good at intimidation too, guys. I got a +6.
Yep.
Oh
And
boy.
That's what that resulted in.
Yikes!
Oh.
This is here's Sonya behind.
So do you, Ephlipsis? Do you actually like? Do you actually attack? Do you attack Rhea, or do you?
I'm not gonna attack her, but if she like right
Well-
now, I feel like she's trying to be protective, right? Like she's like, no, this is. But I'm just like,
I think
Yeah,
we're gonna
she.
force-
As you guys
you're
are
in,
all
like, a
like talking
mind
and doing this with her, she
We're gonna
she's
force
like she's
actions
now
here.
like backed up,
Yeah.
like done that, like doing that protective thing of like she has her sword drawn and she's just standing there at the ready. She's pushed up and put like one arm back behind her, holding Thavius like back to her back. She says,
yeah, she seems like a protective commoner mom over her children when they're being attacked by fucking like
Mhm.
militia.
Us.
Like that's what it seems like.
"Absolutely,
me.
yes."
When they're being attacked by
you
a
murder
band
hobos.
of roving assholes. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So she's like, no wait, and
Well,
I'm just like, you are just too blind. Like you are not helpful in this situation.
Do Sonya,
No,
do you
I'm
do
not
anything
going
as you see this happening, or are you just kind of here for the? You're just watching this all.
I mean, I would be fascinated by the shield talk, but I really don't trust the guy in front of me because it's just kind of. I assume Hamon can't read into his thoughts because he doesn't have spell slots or something.
Oh no, because I'm actually starting. If you've paid attention,
Oh,
I'm doing
I did.
exact
Okay, so
same
it's still
Hail
ongoing.
Mary. Yeah, I'm about to start it. So the whole point of this is I was starting to cast that spell when I asked the permission, but I'm still going to continue despite the fact that my roll was poor, and she's probably going to try to stop me. So I'm guessing this is starting a chain reaction of actions right now.
Sure.
That's
So
that's
you
kind of what I'm
start the
assuming.
spell.
Mhm.
As you start
yeah.
to what are you casting, Hamon?
Detect thoughts on Thebes.
Okay.
So I asked permission, but I went ahead without waiting for a response. So then it depends what Ephlipsis does to her and what the intimidation roll
Yeah,
does.
so as
and then
you-
whether she tries to stop me or what happens
can you
here.
Can you just post the spell so I
Oh,
can see what
yeah.
all the stuff is?
It's a long fucking spell.
Oh no, I was looking more so vocal semantic material. So you take out
It's-
your
yeah.
copper piece and you hold on to it and you look over at Thavius and you start the hand motions and you start to speak the spell.
Vocal.
And Rhea reaches a hand out to you to just try to like stop you.
My mage hand is still up.
Okay.
So she stops my somatic.
She's gonna
I
try
will-
to.
I would
I
like
will
to
step
intervene
between
then.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Be like,
Sonya would
whoa,
make
whoa,
more
let,
sense to you.
let Padre wave his hands around some. He's trying to order
Give
something
me
over there.
Yeah, so give me an athletics check, Mr. Sonya.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh god.
God damn, we're rolling good tonight.
Yeah, you guys
But
are.
they're flanked, and I'm still holding on to her coat.
Rhea throws Sonya to the ground.
Oh,
Oh, my
dude.
chin.
Lands on his chin hard.
I shocking grasp her.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Uh-oh.
She slaps your hand to the side. It doesn't hit her. She steps towards Hamon and brings the sword up to your throat, Hamon. She says, "Do not cast a spell on him."
I will
close
draw my
eyes.
bow and point it at Rhea. You slit his throat, I shoot through through your eye.
I love it. We got a Mexican standoff going, guys. I'm stopping like halfway, like hands out in front of me, mid cast. Close my eyes. Just take a deep breath. Rhea, please. This man is not who you think he is. I am not going to harm him. I just want to speak with him. However, I do see that you have a piece of steel in my neck, so I'm going to drop my hands very slowly. I'm going to stop this. Do not cut. And then I will stop slowly and stop the cast I was doing.
Okay. Glimmer, do you do anything in this situation? There's basically a standoff as there's like a zap as Eclipse's hand. Shocking Grass gets slapped to the side. There's the audible taut bowstring sound as Aphelion aims. Sonya's just on the ground massaging his chin, and Hamon is slowly like just doing the okay, I'm just putting his hands down. So anything you do, you see, you look to your side and you catch a slight smile on Thavius's face.
I will do my best to pretend I didn't see it and kind of excuse me, coming through. Step over here to Aphelion past the perfectly chin-shaped dent in the ground.
Yeah.
Like take one look at the shield, kind of shoot Aphelion a glance, seeing what he's looking at, seeing Thievius's look. It's like, well, obviously, someone has to take an action here. We have to decide on a resolution now. Otherwise, this is going to explode into something. So we need to talk this through, or words are done here. What are we doing?
I'm slowly loosening my grip.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be at a bit of an impasse. However, do not trust. I look over to Rhea as I'm not moving. I'm just moving my eyes, looking at her. I do not trust your lord. I have seen many similar sort of situations. His shadow betrays him. He does not act like he thinks he is. You are blindless, or not blindless. You are faithful to him. However, I think you are blinded by such faith. And I think if you let us, we can come to the bottom of what is going on here. However, we do not have much time. The shield. And I look over to Aphelion. Apparently is speaking to you, which is also very disconcerting. So we need to figure out what's going on there. This is the key.
There's
Key or keystone to all this.
Yeah, there's the voice suddenly echoes back in your head of Aphelion and says, "Take me with you. Take me from this place. You can take that thing with you as well. He poses no threat."
Right. Update Shield told me he wants to go with us, and he says we can take Thievis with us, and he's no real threat.
Why would we take us? Why would we take him with us?
Yeah, this is not very
Shield.
that's not very comforting. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here exactly, but I do know that Rhea needs to back down,
Wait.
or else.
Can I please call a quick timeout? I'm doing like the little timeout sign with my hand. Could we take a quick minute?
Yeah, the sword gets lowered from your throat. Rhea backs up again.
The shield again. Okay.
I lower my bow again.
Rhea, Thievius, you have to
Hey,
understand.
what just happened?
She backs up and just kind of moves him back into
I'm
the
like,
corner.
nuh-uh. I was
You
there.
wait, hold on, flip this, please. You have to
I
understand.
was there.
Okay, you have to understand where we're coming from. We have just fought our way through other devils in the sewer of this place. Nothing makes sense at this point. Just give me 10 minutes and I will tell you what the shield is. Can we take 10 minutes? Do we think we can do this?
Do I get with that earlier insight check, and you can tell me if I need to do another one. Do I get any malicious feeling from the shield whatsoever?
No, you do not.
Okay. Then I look to Hamon, and then I turn around and I pick up the shield.
Oh shit, do not do it! Oh, mierda.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Cool.
And I will secure it to my back.
Okay, so how about you come sit in front of me, then I will tell you what the shield is, and while it's on your back, I don't want to move it any much further than this.
Right. I will come over here and I will pop a squat right in front of Hamon.
get your quad exercise in.
Squats down real low.
10-minute squat, yeah. I'll keep an eye on Rhea as I start to cast. Just make sure she doesn't stop me because it's not directed at Thebes. And I will start to ritually cast Identify on the shield. So that gives you guys 10 minutes to figure out what you want to do, or if something happens in that time.
Yeah, as he's casting that, the like Thebes just slides down the wall, sits his butt on the ground, and just kind of sits there, and kind of watches you, Aphelion, with a very curious look. Like he has his eyes trained on Aphelion, his head cocks to the side and looks back. Curious. I didn't think to actually touch the shield. I was.
How
Yeah,
long
well-
were you in here?
He and I are pretty good friends at this point. I figured you probably want to come with me.
Close butts.
We're bros, even if he isn't celestial like we thought. But you know, still
Also,
bros.
just can I also have let Churro down while I'm doing this? So
Yep.
Churro's on the floor
Churro
somewhere.
oinks on the ground.
Just by my feet, just so he's ready in case something happens.
Stares over and just like kind of braces himself against your leg, squats down a little bit, looks over at Thavius.
Can I continue conversation while he's being identified?
Yeah,
The
why not?
shield? All right.
Yeah, it's just like 10 minutes of me doing random shit. Well, you guys are free to do whatever, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, Aphelion,
We're
what would you
also-
like to
we
ask
just-
him?
We
Yeah,
lost
just-
somebody. Oh,
What
they're
up?
back.
So are you a previous Lord of Baldur's Gate, or are you the current Lord?
The voice in your head speaks back and says, "No, I was before Baldur's Gate had the 4 dukes and the Archduke. I was a hidden lord within the city. I helped orchestrate things from behind closed doors. I was not a public face."
Right. So, like, Underworld Lord, or like, I guess, how scrupulous were you?
Very scrupulous.
Right. Right. In that case, you don't know the fiend who did this to you. It's not Thievis, though.
No.
Right.
I should warn you, now that you carry me on your back, there are others who seek me. City of Baldur's Gate has those within it that have not forgotten about me and wish to find this shield.
Right. So you're the MacGuffin.
That is not my name. I am the Hidden Lord.
Right.
McLovin.
But
Lord
you're not-
McLovin.
Lord MacGuffin.
Right. I'm just gonna call you Mac. Is that all right?
You can call me that, but I prefer the Hidden Lord.
It's always
Right.
sunny. in,
The hidden Mac.
Philadelphia starts
Got it.
playing.
This society, though, they are a secret society as old as Baldur's Gate. I believe that they held me before the Van Thampers took me from the tomb beneath the city. They do not want to use my powers for good. They only wish to turn it against the city, corrupt me.
Right. And what powers exactly do you have? Can I shoot lasers from my eyes now? Is that like
No, no. Stay with me a while, and you shall find it.
Right. I'll attune to you.
I do not understand that word.
So
Okay.
that's what the hip word the kids are using.
Man, like you don't understand attune, you don't understand MacGuffin. It's almost like you don't know how to look through the fourth wall.
No. What is that?
Forget about it.
That
I'll tell
one
you
over there.
all about it later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Right. So anything you want to ask of me? Like, I'm a pretty open book,
Oh, so you guys having a first date is so cute.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Pretty
So,
open
what do you
book.
want to
Lies
know?
about being a healer
Yeah.
for weeks.
That he doesn't ask any questions, but you feel him like prodding and poking in your mind. And he just says one word. He just says, interesting.
That tickles a bit.
You are of my kind.
Wait, so
have
you
it.
are celestial?
You have my blood in.
Wait, or
Uh,
wait.
is it Mac
So-
Daddy?
No, no,
I mean-
no. Wait, no. I don't mean that.
Wait. Yeah.
No, you contain. You are kin to me.
That's better. As like my dad is, the human one, is like trying to figure out how that would have worked.
No.
I don't know. do I have two dads? Is
Daddy
that what's
wasn't
going on here?
Cigarettes in here?
Yeah, that's when the daddy wasn't there. The awesome power.
Did the fair.
I mean, honestly, I've looked
I
into
got
like
you.
like celestials
yeah.
and stuff, but I've never heard of like a male celestial having a kid with a male human.
No,
like
no,
so.
no. That's not. That's that.
Right.
I just mean that we share common. We share a commonality. You and I.
Yes, celestialness.
We're not so different, you and I.
Yes. we are not sure.
Right. So are you
Right.
are you an Osamar too, or are you like like the big bad big boys? that
Oh,
are
I
big?
am. Yes, big bad boy, as you say.
Rolling in, making
Yeah,
big.
well, not bad, but like bad.
Yeah, not bad as in
Not
bad.
bad,
As
meaning
bad
bad,
as in
bad.
good, you know.
Oh, bad bitches.
This is the greatest conversation with the
All right,
fucking
so
item
the 10
ever.
minutes. The 10 minutes.
And none of us will be able to give him shit for
Nope.
it.
We're all just sort of awkward, twiddling our thumbs.
This is the internal monologue awkwardness of Aphelion
So here's-
trying to find his mom.
So
Like,
after the
all
10
the
minutes, after the
time.
10 minutes are up, this is what we'll just do this really quick. This is what Hamon learns.
Mhm.
This is a +2 shield
Oh shit.
that gives you resistance to fire damage.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nice, nice.
While holding this shield, it has 3 charges. You can expend 1 charge to cast Fireball.
Ooh,
You can
okay.
expend 2 charges to cast Wall of Fire.
Oh my.
Ooh, okay.
The shield regains all of the expended charges daily at dawn.
Damn, that is a
Okay.
powerful artifact. Okay.
It also has a sultry, low, deep whisper to communicate with you with. You know,
Yeah.
so
that's
so
hot.
as you finish your ritual, Hamon,
Yep.
you get the you definitely get the sense that this is a sentient item, obviously. You immediately get that kind of like almost like a revulsion, or like that like you touch something that moved, right? Like that you didn't expect. So you finish the ritual, and everybody sees Hamon just kind of like recoil backwards for a moment, just like an oh shit. Like, how do you react? Like, this is probably the first time that Hamon has interacted with or like touched a sentient magic item. There's something in here. Like, I know you didn't question Aphelion when he said the thing was talking to him, but like
Yeah, I didn't really actually.
this is you
honestly,
feel
character would not
a
consider that.
consciousness like push back against you.
Oh, I definitely kind of jerk back into my seat a bit, and just kind of mutter a little bit, do a quick Hail Mary, and look down at Aphelion. This shield. It is. Well, I don't know. It speaks to you, as you say. I would be very careful with this thing. It is a very powerful artifact. I do not trust it. It has its own intelligence. It's.
I was
I
talking
do not
to
know.
it.
Yes, I do not know what his
Um,
goals are. We do not know what it is. We do not know. All I know is what it is and what it
Well,
does.
I
do
can
not
tell
know who
you
it
some of
is.
that. I've been talking to him.
Yeah, how much do you trust what you are talking? This is some
I
sort
mean,
of powerful.
we're
entity.
kin, so like,
You were related to a shield.
well, no.
Did he?
we're
Yeah,
not.
did you say that out loud?
He wasn't always a shield. He was
Yeah,
once
you would
at
see,
one point the Lord of Baldur's Gate.
When you say
Uh-uh.
you're
Hidden
kin,
Lord.
Yeah, you hear the voice in your head of Aphelion when you say the Lord. He's like, hidden Lord.
Hidden Lord. Hidden Lord. Hidden Lord of Baldur's
It's a
Gate.
it's a cooler name. You gotta use
is.
a cool
Um,
title.
So
oh god,
he-
he's
he
comic
wants to
book
be-
guy. Holy shit.
He wants to be known as the Hidden Lord. I'm gonna call him Mac. But you guys are welcome to.
I do
to
not
call him
like
the
that
Hidden Lord.
name.
There's a moment of me stopping talking to everybody, and just like in my
Yeah.
head, it's just like I mean, it's just like a lot shorter than the Hidden Lord, you know. Like the Hidden Lord is a mouthful. Mac just kind of rolls off the tongue real easy, you know. Would you prefer Big Mac?
No.
Little Mac.
Little
We're all
Mac.
kind of looking at you like incredulously while you stop talking.
Yeah, and then I start talking again. Yeah, so his name's Mac. And yeah, he used to be the Lord of Baldur's Gate. He's celestial like me. And he's not,
Yeah,
he's not-
yeah. Wait, there's just a.
Yeah, the eyebrow goes up for me, but everyone else, I don't know.
Everybody saw my fucking angel.
Oh
wings.
yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot to cover that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aphelion
is
went
known-
full angelic in the last fight. He released his wings.
That's right.
My
I've
Art
actually,
Deco wings.
Yeah.
Do we see like Aphelion's wings shadows on the wall?
No.
I'm totally calling Mr.
Oh, thank-
Gatsby
Oh,
right
that
now
would
on
be
because
cool.
of that.
though.
You
That
could
would
be cool in this light, but no. So you don't. So there is actually something weird about Thavius that is definitely different
Yeah.
than Aphelion, and these are like the wings that like. I think Aphelion, as you described it, they were wings that don't like erupt from your back. They're more so wings that like appear almost like
Like, ethereal kind
ethereal
of a thing.
behind you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like the
Almost like
angel,
they're-
like the
Yep.
Diablo angel Tyrael thing. As I'm kind of imagining.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you mute yourself, Destroy?
Yeah, I did for a
Okay.
moment.
So, but that's because I wanted to say like you don't have like rips in the back of your fucking like armor, right?
No.
Okay, that's what I was trying to say. So there's no evidence that the wings like sprouted from you. They just kind of like appear as things like hovering behind you. Yeah, I mean you all kind of saw that, and I mean we haven't really had downtime in order to discuss what the fuck happened there. So
That's,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I will level with you, Mr. Aphelion. When I found artifacts like this in the past, most of the time, I have sent them back to be purged. This thing is sentient. This is not. There is an extraplanar intelligence within this thing. I would not trust it. However, you seem to have made some connection. I do not trust that you may know exactly what it intends. However, we do know this thing is important for falling to the hills, and its power soon to be
happened?
evolved in around fire.
We're all good.
Yeah.
As Hamon's talking, I tip over the books behind me.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I might be Celestials usually pretty good. I get good vibes from him.
How you doing
and
tonight, Nate?
also,
Good to see you.
I've seen devils put. They have pretended to be celestial.
Yeah. Weren't devils first celestial, some of them?
You all
Yeah.
immediately think of Zariel, who is the prime
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, you know,
Literally
don't
Lucifer.
I
Yeah.
don't get evil vibes from him though. Like I'm pretty
Yeah,
good at
that's
vibing out
the-
with people, you know. Like
Yeah, but that's
You
not.
get
That's not.
evil
that's
vibes.
not-
You yourself were
Yeah,
evil. We didn't know
Aphelion,
it.
that
Alright.
is
I'm
not
glad,
people.
Nate.
You do
Good to
not
hear.
side with Shield. Like
Yeah, how do you
that's
shield vibe check?
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
answer. I'm talking to him in my head. We're getting to know
yeah.
each
That does
other.
not make me any more
It's-
comfortable. I'm not going to lie.
he's-
You're only talking with him in your head. We cannot hear your conversation. So
I'm telling you,
Okay,
the
listen.
conversation.
Okay.
I'm
Hamon,
okay, I
Hamon,
yeah.
you as you guys are all arguing, you hear in your head, Priest, I do not lie to young Aphelion. I am here to help. I will be your guide.
You see, when I hear that, you see like Hamon's like very. In general, Hamon when he's in a conversation that's getting very heated, he gestures a lot with his hands, and then as this happens, he just stops. He's just kind of sitting there listening, with hands out in front of him, and then I think about it, and then I think back to like try to respond in my mind, right? Because this is some sort of telepathic thing. So,
Mhm.
so you want to guide us? Where?
You all right, Hamon?
Yeah, Hamon's slack jawed. There's another moment. There's a moment of pause, and the voice says, "I can help you bring El Terrell back."
Is he having a stroke?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I
okay,
lean
I'm-
down to Churro and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to tell this to you, but I think we've lost Hamon. I'm sorry.
it's-
Churros also
There's another. You feel that kind of like you
Yeah.
feel that extra presence within your mind disappear for a moment. Sonya, suddenly you feel something squeeze into your head, and there's just a quick. I really like your chin. It's quite good. Strong
What,
chin,
died? What?
strong chins belong to strong people. What up? It's your boy, the Hidden Lord. Be right back. And then.
Someone's dropping a mixtape in my head.
It's the most inefficient group chat.
It totally is. Oh.
Oh, it's amazing.
You know what? Actually, fuck this shit because that's really annoying to do, but funny. You all hear the voice in all of your collective heads. In the main five of you here, it just says, "Do not fear me. I am what Aphelion says I am. You can call me the Hidden Lord or Mac if that is what you prefer. I am trapped within this shield. A devil long ago, whose name I do not know, placed me here. And this captivity has been my home since, and I have lived beneath Baldur's Gate for quite some time, guarded by a society that thinks that they can use my powers for evil, use me for destruction. The Van Thampers took me from there, stole me, spirited away me to this dungeon here with the same intentions of using me to pull Baldur's Gate down into hell. I haven't figured out how to utilize my powers, however, so safe for now. But I can assist you all. I know that El Terrell has been spirited away, taken from this plane. It is gone. And I mean, if there is ever a way for you all to have, like, for him to collectively bring your attention over to somebody, you all, like, all of your heads just are, like, almost forcibly turned. And you all look at the squatting old man in the corner, and the voice in your head says, "And he, Favius Krieg, is the one who bought the bargain that sent El Terrell to the Nine Hells."
That makes
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
Yes,
look
this
at
makes
Rhea and
perfect
be
sense
like,
to me.
"See,
Rhea looks at you and says, "What? See what?"
you bitch, you didn't go into her head too. Why couldn't you just say that?"
Rhea,
Hey.
what we've been privy to is essentially confirming our worst fears. Your lord, he betrayed you.
I did no such thing. No betrayal here.
Sold
Phoebus,
himself
please.
down.
I swear on.
No,
yeah,
no. You
priest,
have an
priest. I swear
opportunity.
on Torm. I
Mhm.
swear on
I'm
Torm.
looking at Rhea. You believe this piece of shit?
He
I'll give you a
high.
moment.
Is he the High Lord?
What does that mean?
It means that he clawed his way to the top via.
No, I want her to tell me
Oh, right. Sorry.
what like
He's
I
the
know
High
what a
Overseer.
Lord is, but why
I
the
am
fuck
sworn
was
to
he
protect him and to protect El Terrell.
sworn by who?
Your Elturel's in
By
hell,
my
quite
oath. I have
literally.
signed my oath.
You signed an oath to protect this piece of
Right,
shit?
the book that has no pages or infinite pages. I understand. How? Please, Rhea, give me one opportunity here. I will prove one way or another whether your lord has betrayed you or we are being lied to. You just have to let me cast a spell.
There's really only one option here.
I
right?
don't
If we
understand
want this
why
to end
you're
peacefully.
asking her permission.
Because she has a sword and she had to my neck, and I did not appreciate that. And
Uh,
I still trust Rhea. I think, Rhea, you are a good person. You are not here to try to. You're not trying to assist the devils. You're trying to do your word. I understand this.
okay.
But sometimes when your word is made to a person who has betrayed it, it's not worth much.
Who would like to do a persuasion check?
Question.
I mean,
I will
I'm
do the thing.
Yeah, you
Glimmer,
got
do
the
you want to?
voice.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Obviously,
I
I'll
got
be.
a
What?
+6, but my previous intimidation check I was not happy with. So.
Yikes!
Is he not getting, but is he
Wait,
not getting advantage
yeah,
because
he
that
was
was
being
literally
assistant.
all of us
Yeah,
speaking?
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Come on,
he can
give us
roll
a-
even worse.
A 2 and a 4. God
That's a
damn.
+9. Damn.
Wow.
Woof.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, someone's gonna
Hey.
die.
Come on,
Rhea-
Rhea. That's
Well,
not an
Rhea,
argument.
I'll roll her. I'll roll a wisdom check on her.
Hey, Rhea. We're gonna kill you if you don't.
It's matched.
Oh.
Oh shit!
So she
Does that mean-
There's a moment of hesitation, and she looks over to you, Hamon, and she says, looks back to the shadow on the wall. Looks back to you, Hamon.
Mm-hmm.
Takes her hands away from her sword, puts them up in the air, and she just says, "Fine, you get the one spell." She takes a step back.
You
I
will
immediately cast light. Use our spell.
Prestidigitation.
No, I'm
Get the
kidding.
spell off.
Yeah.
Howard kill. Howard kill.
all of them.
You will not.
Howard.
Trust me,
Everybody
you will be
immediately
you will be happy that we solve this case. So, please sit down, Sir Thebus. I want to just ask you.
I am already sitting.
Oh, right. You only ask because you're a man. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and cast. Was it? Oh, actually, I'll tell him beforehand. Please do not resist what's going to happen. Just tell me your secrets, and I'll cast thoughts on him.
Okay. You detect surface thoughts immediately.
Yeah.
Do you wish to prod further?
I do. So whatever the immediate surface thoughts, I'm trying to keep drilling down. until I
Immediate
get
surface
answers.
thoughts are panic and panic and just like he's like a hamster on a hamster wheel or like a duck on a pond. His feet are going a million miles an hour. He's just like
Yeah, makes sense.
Is he
He's
like
panicked.
a goose on water?
No, he's not a goose on water.
Okay.
Goddamn goose.
All right, dude, you like to prod further? What is your DC?
Yep. Should be 15, I think. Yeah, it's 15 now.
Okay, 15 on.
Wisdom, or is it? Sorry, it's a long fucking thing.
Let me.
Where's
I know. It says
I'm looking
wisdom. I'm
through
pretty
it.
sure. Give me a second. I need to get your all's fucking card again.
Yeah. Wow, this is a long one.
Everything
Where
off
is
the
it?
desk, and I forgot to put back my
wisdom
little.
save.
Yeah, I forgot to put
Yep.
back my little cheat card here. Yeah, so wisdom save against you. Let me just make sure.
Oh, actually, oh no, I
interesting.
can't use anything
Ah,
for this because
He's
it's
smarter now.
Oh, wait a minute, wait,
Yeah,
before
yeah.
Oh, my dice are so good right now. Never mind. I can't actually use my portent dice for them. They're too good.
Yep.
Damn it. The
Oh,
I
you
want
got
are
good
dice.
portent dices? Okay.
Yeah, I got really good ones.
23.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay.
Yikes.
So he resisted then.
So you start to
So-
prod deeper, and you see his eyes scrunch, and he like, oh, what are you doing? No, stop it! And he, you don't get anything more than just the kind of.
Just
You
surface
have
panic.
the surface thoughts are of a cornered animal.
Okay, so what I'll do is as it fails, I can't dig in deeper. I'm actually going to look straight to Rhea. Okay, your lord, the one who has the opportunity to prove himself innocent is resisting. He will not let me read what he has been up to. And now I'm going to try to convince her. Now with my persuasion. Would you trust the Lord who will not let us prove his innocence? He is not who you think he is.
Rhea
I'm
looks to
going
you. Roll this at advantage. She's getting shooketh now from just
Actually,
the.
because I'm going to use one of my portent dice for this one.
Oh, very nice.
So it will be this would be what, persuasion?
Yeah.
Persuasion, so that makes it a 21. So it's an 18 dice plus 3.
Nice. Okay, so mark one of your portents away.
Yeah. I have
That's
them marked.
definitely enough. And she looks and she says, she looks to Thavius and she says, "You should, if you are innocent, let this man see your thoughts. High Overseer, you are not what they say. This is but the trick of the light. Prove yourself. Show them that you are a high priest of Torm. Show them that you can. The priest Hamon, he is injured. Heal him."
I
Thavius
don't know how to.
Thavius looks up to her and says, "Of course, yes." He holds his the hand of Torm, which is around his neck, and he starts walking towards Hamon.
He's just walking at me like aggressively.
Like he's gonna heal you.
Like,
Fuck! I'm
He's
spooked.
just
I'm fucking
walking
spooked
at
right
me
now.
aggressively.
his hands moving, kind of like half.
Yeah,
Resist-
walk
he-
up slowly.
He's
and
resisting
cure wounds.
arrest.
He's standing aggressively across the stage.
See this?
I'm just trying. I will. He says, I can try to cast healing word. I'll try to heal you. I am a priest. Trust me.
I'll watch his actions and make sure it's actually what I know to be a healing spell. And if it is, then I'll let it happen.
He starts doing the vocal and the somatic components of it, holding on to his holy symbol. Finishes and nothing happens. Under his breath, he says, "Shit." And he makes a break for the door.
That is your last piece.
No.
Get him, Sonya!
Wait,
Grab
wait.
him with your chin!
Wait, the door's locked.
Yeah, he makes a break for the door, and he
Oh no, you don't.
Rhea looks at him and says, "Why are you running, Overseer?" And he just says, "Shit! Find out! Oh God! No! Please don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
I'm a little late for that.
Yeah.
I did it! I did it! I did it all! Don't hurt me! I'll tell you everything! Please! No! No! He's like backed up, like scrabbling against the door, like hand on it, like jiggling the knob or whatever, like. No! Let me! Please don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Oh God! I did it! I did it! I should not have signed that! I should not have signed that oath those years ago! It was not worth it!
I have seen I've seen this before.
Rhea's like turned to him, and now she has her sword drawn and is staring at him with a black look in her eyes, and she says, "Speak the truth. What is this you speak of? What is this oath you took? What was this?" And he said, "There was a deal. It was a deal. It went south. Was it worth it? I doomed them all."
You still made the deal. Deal with the devil is never worthy. I'm sorry, Rhea. Your lord has betrayed you.
Try to explain what that deal was.
It was the vampires. They came to the city of El Terrell long ago, and nobody knew what to do. So I prayed and I prayed and I prayed to the high heavens. I prayed to Torm, and my prayers, they were finally answered. But not by Torm itself. No, it was answered by somebody else. Zariel. She came to me. She offered salvation for El Terrell. She said that she would drive the vampires from the city, the vampire lord, save us all. But all I had to do was to... Oh, my poor child. He looks over at Rhea and he says, "I am so sorry for what I've done. I took that deal. I made the oath. I promised her El Terrell for salvation. And she delivered the companion, and the companion drove the vampires from the city, its holy light above El Terrell, and we prospered. But I knew that the deal said... I knew when it would be up. And I had promised El Terrell to Zariel. And on that day, she would take the city. She would take it back. And all of those who signed the oath as well.
So, how many of you signed this oath now?
Rhea is like, you almost, all of you almost just like hear her teeth grinding. And she's like staring at him, and she says, "Every single citizen of El Terrell signs that oath."
Shit.
So that's your without page numbers there, eh?
Right. That explains the magic behind the book a bit, because I think Zariel would want as many souls as possible. I'm glad she's not my mom.
Wait. So does
Are
this
you
mean
sure?
that everyone read, like, agreed to the terms and conditions without reading it?
So
Except they weren't even
Yeah.
allowed to read it.
Fuck, this is way too topical shit.
Rhea says there was nothing to read. It's the tome of the Creed Resolute is just, it is in the High Hall of El Terrell. As soon as any citizen of Eltegard, which is the nation of El Terrell, is old enough to read, they sign their oath, swearing to defend El Terrell with their body and soul. Shit.
Well,
So then what happens to you?
I do not know. I was not within the city when it was taken, or when it disappeared. She turns to Thavius and says, "What happened to El Terrell?" He like is scrabbling, backing up against the wall even more. And he says, "She took it. It's been taken. Elturel's in. It's in Avernus."
Well, let's go to hell.
Bum bum bum.
The gang goes to hell.
Oh, wait, just a moment.
It's-
What you
It's
say?
been a long time coming.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. I do not want to go to hell. Say that one more time. Please, I think I misunderstood.
Nope. You definitely understood correctly. Elturel went to hell, and now we're going to follow.
Come on, how many demons do you think you can burn in hell? This is just like your playground.
I mean, okay, fair. You make a very tempting point. I'm not going to lie about
Yeah,
this, but
come on, you start to like immediately. There's like a fucking like doom montage of like Hamon just like like fucking just stepping through hell, just like just like your hot
Yeah,
poker
sure,
magic
with his
missiles
blade.
just flying out like a fucking minigun.
fucking BFG is just like fucking fireballs going off.
Yeah.
It's BF True Division.
Yeah, no, I am sworn to protect the material plane from invaders from the outside, the devils, the demons. Like, kind of side eye
Well,
to
isn't
the celestial.
no,
This is not. I am not supposed to be one who is going chasing them to their own realm. This is not. This is not my.
But if you
charge.
think about it, we're going to Elturel, which is part of the material plane, and we're protecting it from the hell that it now exists in.
You see me scratch my goatee, kind of thoughtfully for a minute. You know, you put it that way.
Yeah, and as you're saying
It's
that,
not so bad. It's not so bad,
Rhea
you put
speaks
that
up
way.
as well, and she says, "I am still alive, and I have not been brought to hell with Elturel. If you all do not want to, I understand, but I'm going to find a way to, somehow, any way possible, try to bring Elturel home."
Right. So
my duty.
shall we refer to it as Hellturel for now?
You will refer to it as Elturel. Do not slander its name.
Fair enough. Just
Well, I
throwing
can
out the
think
idea.
of. It's okay, Aphelion. That could be a name for one of our sick tunes we make after this is done.
Highway to
Yeah,
Hell
that's-
Turrell, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Writes that down.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Terrell's bells.
Oh, God.
It's right as hell.
Elturel's bells. All right.
No, this might be sacrilege technically to my how do you say, my oath? But I think the way you make it describe is okay. I can, if I ever, let's put it this way, I'll ask for forgiveness instead of permission if we ever return. So, you know what? Let's go to hell.
Thievius, I pity you. Your back was against the wall. You had to make a decision. If you could help the city, is there a way to help the city? You were the one who made the deal. What do you know to undo this, if anything?
He looks to you and he says, I do not know. The deal was complete. The years were up. I was a coward and I left the city. I fled the day before it occurred. I knew it was happening and I doomed all of those of Elturel to their fate, whatever it may be. Zariel told me nothing. I'm sorry, I do not know. I fear that Elturel's fate is sealed.
So maybe we bring you with us. We negotiate a new deal.
No. I am but an old man, and my powers, you see, they are gone. I wouldn't be of no use to you.
Yeah, you're going to hell soon anyway, so we'll just help you there.
Yeah, either you come with us or we'll meet you there.
Yeah, the handbasket or otherwise.
5 minutes.
Right.
You
You
really-
guys
you
are
have-
kind of forgetting the fact that we don't know how to get to hell.
Maybe you ask. Maybe you
Does
ask.
that back no?
Just
Uh,
dig.
Oh, I know. Do I know how to
Just
get
dig
to
far
hell?
down enough.
Yeah, Aphelion, I do believe if you speak with the
Dig to the
shields,
core, right?
if you ask
Okay.
the shield nicely, it may let you know, because this shield, it was the key. Obviously. This is why they were trying to bring Baldur's Gate to hell, through the shield.
Yes, you're right.
Now, if you ask it, maybe it will tell us just to bring us nicely there.
I hold up a finger to Hamon, and then in my head,
Oh, okay.
I say,
I'm-
"Hey
I'm
Mac,
Penny- I'm Penny Churro.
yep, hey Mac, can you get us to hell?"
Fortunately, I cannot. I do not have that power. I can help you, however. And there's a moment of silence. There's someone else within this dungeon that can be of assistance.
I hope we didn't kill her.
He
Kill her.
also he says also this weasel, this thing in front of us. He spoke to me of the contract that he had with Zerial. He said that he had brought it here. Some sort of small box.
Hey old man, where's your box?
I am. What?
What's your box?
That is a rude question.
Oh wait, what?
He,
what?
he-
Wait,
he
I'm
has
actually
the
curious,
contract
yes.
from Zerial in a box.
I'm not.
What's under his robes is his business.
I do not have it.
Rhea,
Thalamra
do
took
you
it from me, and she said she
Oh.
gave it to her. She gave it to her.
Oh.
The Weasley one, the one, the sickly one who stays in his room all the time with all his imps.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, this
shit,
puzzle
this is-
box.
Mer, that's the one. Yes, the one that's upstairs in his room. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I guess we gotta go grab that and look at the contract.
So that
And
is
then
a-
also apparently there's somebody here that can get us to hell.
who? Do you know who it is?
Mac didn't tell me.
Who's? Oh, right, Mac is your shield.
Mac.
Okay,
Yep.
yes.
This entire time, you guys are conversing and talking. Amrik is just silent, just observing the entire thing. You hear the grind, you can almost hear the sound of Rhea's teeth, cracking, like her jaw tightening. And suddenly there's a outburst as she screams and she says, "You betrayed all of El Terrell. You doomed all of us to hell. You doomed the entire city for what? Power? Your selfishness? Because you could not resist this devil, this temptress?" And she swings at Thavius.
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
I mean,
You're
who cut
loud.
Cuts into him.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
He's he falls backwards. He's still up. Scrabbling backwards, blood pouring down his chest now. The hand of Torm, you hear a ting 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 fall to the ground as she cuts it from his chest. She goes for another swing. What do you guys do?
Rhea.
No.
I give a
Necessary.
half-heart word.
I step back and watch.
Yeah, same actually.
Okay, Sonya, you try to stop. So Sonya, give me an athletics check.
And I'm just
Here
gonna
we
say,
go
Rhea, it's okay to be angry, just be quiet.
Oh shit, that's not gonna help.
Okay,
He's also
so Sonya,
using
you grab her arm as she's trying to bring another two-handed strike down upon the head of Thavius, and she just says, "He betrayed. He deserved to die. He is the one who killed our city. He is the one
Don't
that."
worry, we'll take him to hell.
That's quite right. But what you gotta understand is that, if you want to, undo a deal, you kind of can't just give them the devil what he's gonna want. He's gonna want him. So we need him before he goes to hell by you killing him.
Yeah. How about instead you personally escort him there?
I
Yeah,
agree.
It's
You should also
kind of poetic if you do it that way. That's true.
We need the bargaining chip that is his soul.
Aphelion, in your head, you hear a laugh. Oh, you do not understand the deals of a devil, do you?
I've got passing understanding, but
He doesn't
I
have
kind
a
of
soul. El Terrell
Right.
is gone. The deal is complete.
Oh, yeah. Mac just told me his soul is gone, so that's our bargaining chip gone. So
Oh, okay. Do
Go
it to
kill
him.
him.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
go
all.
ahead.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Go to El Terrell, find his soul, put it back in his body, And then
Sonya, do
Rip
you
it
do
from
you
him.
resist? Do you drop the resistance to Rhea?
Oh yeah, I'd be like, oh, he's in a soul well. I just go for it. I'll even be like, I kind of do like a posture check, like
Fabius looks to
No.
you and just like oh, no, please, no, I'm just an old man. Ah! And Rhea just goes to town on him. Does anybody else join in, or do you just let Rhea execute her high overseer?
I am just looking around like a kid in a fucking candy store, like, you guys, you've all seen the wondrous world of this.
So
I'm so happy.
if she's not stopped, Rhea attacks this man and she kills him. She,
Yeah, I'm just watching.
in a
This
rage,
is-
and just kind of like an emotional, just kind of just you can see like tears streaming down her face, mixing with the blood spurting from Thavius as he just starts to gurgle and scream on the ground. Final blow is drawn, and Thavius lets out another guttural like as a spurt of blood comes from his mouth. His hand reaches up, and then you start to see smoke entwining around his wrist, billowing out
What's
from
that?
beneath his robes.
You see Hamon eating wizard popcorn while watching all this.
Why do we do I know what that is?
You hear gurgling
Is that just him disappearing?
as he
Luke
melts.
or Glinger.
Oh, so he's full demon, or he went full. Sorry, devil.
never go.
Well, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Would I know this as Hamon, seeing our interactions with different demons and devils and things, that this particular nature of death is indicative of a soulless devil construct?
I
Oh,
think
Give
we
me an
all know at
arcana.
this
You can
point.
give me an arcana.
Okay,
Well, actually,
yeah, I
yeah.
feel like
Give me our.
We've all seen
You've
it.
all seen the
like-
way that devils have
Right.
died in the material plane.
Yeah.
Yes. This is very
So-
similar to the cat devil that you killed that was Amric's bodyguard. To the
sorry,
two.
speaking of cat devils, they're eating my cord right now. Give me a second.
Nice.
Both of them came out of nowhere. They just fucking John Cena'd down the stairs and are on my cord right now. Like how they coordinated this? How the fuck?
Haha, coordinated.
Coordinated.
Yeah, cats. You guys are fucking crazy.
Coordinated.
Okay, I'm good. It's all up on the desk now. They should be.
Okay.
Oh,
Cat.
they look mad.
All
How
of
could the
anyways.
cats conspire against you?
all of the so for all of you guys, I mean everybody notices this is a death. This is the way that a devil, a fiendish beings, specifically devils. So I think that like you would see like devils disintegrate in this kind of like Wicked Witch style thing where they're just kind of like they kind of turn to goop. Meanwhile, demons that die on the material plane kind of explode. Instead, like
So
devils.
there's a melt versus explode
Yeah,
approach.
yeah.
They pop.
Would
Yeah.
I know that
Mhm.
if a devil dies on the material plane, they go back to the?
You can give me a fat religion check or it would just be religion or history
Yeah.
or history.
religion or history. History is more in my wheelhouse. Oh wow!
Sick roll. Yeah. So you immediately get that inkling on your mind where you're just like, this is probably not the last we've seen of Thavius.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
yep.
gonna throw out there. When you kill a devil on the material plane, they kind of go back to hell. So
Well, this is kind of it's kind of nice to know if we are going to find our way to hell, we can put an end to them there for sure.
yeah,
this
we
is
can
actually-
kill
this
him
is-
again.
This is actually very exciting for me because as Inquisitor, I've been more of banishing the devils back to their home. Now I have a chance to maybe end some of those same devils.
Yeah,
You
maybe
see me,
we
I
can,
kinda go a little
we can
bit
go and
1,000 hours
take the
escape this there.
lands and give them smallpox.
As you guys have this conversation, you just hear the heavy panting from the door as
Rip
Rhea
Long theme.
stares down at the
Satisfies.
receding, bubbling puddle of Thavius Krieg. And she looks up to the group, and her face is just dripping with blood, with like the tear streaks kind of cutting through it. And she just looks to you all, her eyes smoldering beneath the like streaks of blood on her face, and she says, "Find whoever that shield was telling us to find, and we'll find that damn puzzle box."
Yep. Sounds good.
Cool.
Do you know the? I in my head I say, do you know the name of, the person we're trying to find?
Well, we already know that because of the conversations when we first got in, right?
Nope. No, he's so Felion is asking for somebody specific. And yes, you actually, he says, the voice in your head, the Hidden Lord says, "Yes, I have heard Thavius speaking of this of this person. There's somebody in the prison nearby. Phalaster is his name. Find him.
Phalaster. Got it. Right. So, guys, we're looking for a Phalaster. But you know, Phalaster. I barely know her.
No.
I
Ha.
don't get it.
It's all right. It was a bad
You
joke.
will.
Okay, do you know where this Faster is?
He's in a nearby prison cell.
Is it
Don't
in
know
this?
what direction.
Is in the sewer? At least we know this much.
Emmerich speaks up for the first time in a while.
All right, because
Left
he's
it
been here the whole
alongside.
time.
I would say he's
yeah.
just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
The prisons are to the east of here. You can
Oh,
find
that's
them
nice.
fairly easily.
You are being helpful now. This is nice change. Okay.
So we need to probably get the contract from Emmerich's brother first. And then find the prisoner and maybe
True,
go
because-
straight to hell. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is. I'm not going to lie. As much as I have been an Inquisitor all my life, this is beyond me now. So I think we want to be prepared as much as we can.
The Hidden Lord speaks up again. The prisoner will help you. He himself knows. He knows somebody. He has a contact.
Right, got it. We will free him first, then go up and get the contract.
The shield speak to you and tell you to do this in this order.
He said
Jamie, you
that
have a new name
the
now. Nice.
Phalaster knows somebody who can help us. So I
Perfect.
think it doesn't really matter what order we do it in, but as far as go for the close one and then the far one and then leave,
That's
as
fine.
opposed to go the far, then the close, then back up.
To be
and
fair,
then
I
leave.
would rather make our way out of these places as fast as we can. So if we find this man down here first and then go find Box, this is okay for me. I look around. This place, it is evil. I want to get out of here to the more evil place to end that evil. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's go take down all of hell.
Yeah.
Well, at least one
I
layer.
feel like you're being very sarcastic, but that's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean,
sound
there's
like
a lot
fun.
of them, and also like there's the whole like balance between demons and devils thing, where if you were to kill all the devils, then demons would overrun everything.
Let's see. What I'd say to that is, kill them all. I suppose. I do not know the difference, honestly. I've studied them all my.
lot.
I've
There's a-
studied
there-
it all my life. I seriously, I should know this. I spent hours in classroom to learn the difference between demons and devils, and I still can't
Were you one
tell
of those like
I slept through, like-
athletic scholarship kids? Like you went in like to learn and then also like to fight, but you just remember the fighting part because that's what your scholarship was for.
I mean, you put it that way, it sounds kind of wrong, but kind of.
All right.
It's almost like our education system cares more about money than actually educating.
To be fair, okay, quick. This education system of it cares about killing demons over money. So I would give you that much.
That's fair. Yeah.
Sorry, devils, demons, devils. I seriously,
Well,
I can't.
fiends. Just say
Yes.
fiends.
Fiends and celestials. Yes, let's go.
Well, let's not go too far.
Sorry,
Let's
not.
Rhea
Celestials.
turns around and just says, and kind of
Really
grits
put
her
them all
teeth,
in
and
one
she
basket.
says, "The key. We must leave. Let's do this now while we have time."
Great.
Agreed. I am
I will.
ready.
I will put my bow on my back, and I will pull out my my hooked sword, and put the shield on,
Okay.
and just kind of get comfortable with
Oh.
it.
Yeah, I did tell you. I think I would have told you after I did my whole thing. I don't know if I said it specifically or explicitly, but I would have told you that this shield was powerful and
Mhm.
lets you do things with fire. So
Right.
you should know, and you'll know obviously once you become attuned to it. But you're
Mhm.
pre-approved
s-
for that shield.
Yeah. I also feel like this is a very fitting thing for what my plan with this character.
All right.
That's what I'm curious about because you have a shield and a bow. So I guess we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
mean, I have a bow until they get close, and then I've got a shield. And
yeah, let's
sword.
take a quick break here as you guys leave the you leave the
Yes.
vault and head towards the east. And in the distance, you hear the sound of a whip cracking as you get closer to your destination. And we'll pick up there in a moment.
Sounds good. I'll be right back.
Yep. Let's take that
Yeah.
break.
All right.
Oops.
Bonk, spank, bonk. All right. Thank you guys all for hanging out. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. 10 minutes max break. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And as we finally make a little bit of progress here, and we're going to head down to Eldrell, and we'll see what they run into next. It should be pretty interesting. Don't go anywhere. BRB. All that good stuff. Back in 10 minutes. See ya. Alrighty. I'm gonna get back into this in just a moment. For some fun times. Be right there.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, so I got like a big fuzzy one of those from BlizzCon up there, and then a plastic light up pylon on top of my computer. So they don't have space to jump up there at the moment, which is probably for the best because I don't have a lot of space. Yep.
Yo, you have something on top of there, and you're saying they don't have space.
No, because they're afraid of it.
For
Well,
now.
actually, sorry. Yeah, that's true. For now, they're afraid of it.
Yep.
It's already changed on a few things, so every time I come home from work, there's something new that's been knocked over.
I have my future warlock daddy set up now. Go to hell.
No, something I want to cover with you guys. Something I want to cover with you guys before we go into this is, before you left the room, would any of you you watch as like?
I wanted to go in all those little.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
there's a bunch of
too.
coffers in
By the
here.
way.
Would you
Yeah.
like to go after them?
Absolutely.
Yep, it was on my
The back of your mind.
backlog of things to do. Yep.
Okay.
Just other priorities came first.
All right.
That
So
was frankly the first thing that I wanted to do, but I was
So,
annoyed.
as you guys were kind of about to leave the thing, I'll just say this: you just open all of them.
Oh yeah, unless
Yes.
I'll check them carefully if I need to, but
I
they don't
don't.
seem
I'm
trapped.
One of them's a mimic.
Chomp goes your hand. So, one of the I'll just make sure I can send this to you guys because this is actually going to be. I'll actually probably just have to copy and paste this. Remind me of this. Actually, I'll do it right now, just from this section of it because it's actually pretty much a bunch of stuff. So, coffer 1, you open it up, has 30 electrum ingots, which electrum fucking sucks. They're each
It's
worth
15 gold.
they're worth 10 gold each.
It was a
Oh.
full ingot, right? Not
It's
a
an
coin.
ingot. Yeah.
ingot.
That could
Mhm.
be useful. Yeah.
Yes.
Someone writing these down.
No, I'm gonna send this in I'm gonna paste it in Discord, just because it's annoying
okay.
to do
Yeah, we
this.
can figure out who holds what or whatever.
So there is a distinct on the coins, Miss Flipsis, you recognize quite a few of these things from the coins. So
On the ingots or the coins?
on the ingot as well. Oh no, those belong to the. Okay, so the coffer one you open up, 30 electrum ingots, and it has the Van Thamper stamp on it. Coffers 2, 3, and 4 each contain 100 gold pieces with that in them. They have they're wrapped up in kind of like an oilcloth with the Van Thamper seal on it. You open the 5th coffer, and there are 2 pieces of a broken looking kind of like ornate dagger. One of it, there is a curved ivory blade bearing draconic runes that spell out Fang, along with a bone hilt wrapped in leather strips and studded with gemstones. They are currently separated.
Oh, okay. So we gotta find maybe someone who can fix
I-
that.
Connect them.
How?
Usually we you do the hold them together.
Yeah,
and-
like a yin and a yang style.
Like,
Do they like fit together?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that. I like.
Sick. You let go and they fall apart.
Yeah, we actually.
Well, I don't have the mending cantrip. 'Cause
Sucks.
I'm
Oh, you know
I think that's
what?
beyond mending, though.
It's,
Mending
well,
is, like,
it says
specifically
right
cloth.
it says right in Discord that a mending cantrip.
That's fine. You know that.
Oh.
I mean, you all. This is a common knowledge. It's
Mhm.
not.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty fucking clear that they go together.
Yeah.
Right, so we can either mend
common
them or
knowledge
find
that-
like a blacksmith who could like reforge it or something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So.
Or a mending cantrip.
Yeah, but I checked. I don't actually.
Yeah. Big
Shit.
rip.
Whoa, wait a minute. The last one.
Yeah. So.
Number 8.
Wait, he has
6
to
and
put
7
up
each contain 100 platinum pieces. 100 each contain 100 platinum pieces along with the Van Themper stamp. 8 contains 20 Azurite gemstones. And yes, they are engraved with the draconic rune or the draconic like symbol for Tiamat.
Man,
Like
I just hear
Viking.
Azurite. I just like have flashbacks
Yeah.
of while grinding.
Some
Fuck.
fucking PTSD up in that bitch. So yeah, you have you
It's
recognize
crunchy. It's a crunch.
I was crunching way too loud.
that's some fucking
Well, the
chips.
thing is, it was like a
Yo,
bass
some-
crunch. Like, is that some taki or some shit? Like,
That's dropping the bass crunch right there.
it's like a bassy crunch.
It's actually
Like,
literally.
It was
Sorry,
like
it's literally Captain Crunch. We
Wow.
have a box of cereal.
That totally sounds like it. I was like, who's
That-
the sound of your teeth breaking and the roof of your mouth getting fucking
Yeah.
shredded
Oh,
to shit.
It fucking shreds me. That's why I'm only having a little bit of it. But we've had this box of. I mean, we've literally had this box for 2 months. And I've been slowly snacking on it before it goes bad.
That
So-
reminds me, I have chicken and waffle cereal to try at some point.
Damn.
I pity your bowels.
I think that'd be pretty good. Cereal is cereal, dude. I just pity your
I mean,
taste buds,
but-
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what is fried chicken cereal? That's kind of what concerns me.
Will
The
it's
idea of
cereal?
savory cereal seems so weird.
It's probably not going to taste like chicken at all. It's probably just going to taste like fried breading
MSG?
and
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna
yeah.
taste
syrup.
like, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's
when you
fair,
go to
that's fair, that's
Roscoe's and you take a bite of the fried chicken, the waffle, and the syrup. It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
taste like that bite.
Nice. So
Which
who's
is
carrying
phenomenal.
all of these items? It's a lot of gemstones. So 20 Azurite
I am
gemstones.
not.
So
I'm
you
very
also recognize or you remember back, even Amric, who's just kind of like dejected right now. You remember the first encounter you had after you were leaving the bathhouses, because you found more of Tiamat's gold down there.
Yeah.
So obviously there was something going on with something going
Why
on.
do I have agate? What's agate?
Agate? Gate?
Agate.
I don't know.
Agate. I don't
So
know.
I'm not gonna
Wait,
care. I'm not gonna
agate
care
is
too
not
much
a
about
stone.
who's. I'm not gonna care about too much who is holding these things right now. But this is in y'all's inventory, so just remember that.
Do we?
Okay,
Do
we
we
should do
know-
that before we forget though. So I'll take just be quick. I will take
I was say
the
Sung will carry the heavy stuff.
whatever you take that. I'll take I'll take the
Do you
platinum.
guys just want to split the platinum and the gold,
Yeah, that's probably easiest.
and then someone can figure out the gemstones and the electrum?
So that's
Do
300 gold and 200 platinum.
Are we dividing by 5 or 6?
No, 300 gold, 200 platinum,
Divided by 5 or 6?
5.
Sure.
Why would you do it by
5, right?
6? Rhea doesn't take any of it.
because Rhea. Okay,
Yeah,
so
fucker.
it's. Oh, then
It's
this is
guys.
fucking
So what?
straightforward.
60, it's 60
It's
gold.
60 gold and
What were you
uh,
saying, Lunacy?
40
Do our
platinum.
characters canonically know where Tiamat is right now? I feel like we went over it earlier.
Yeah, somebody I think did like a history check for it. I don't remember who it was exactly. And they
I
know
think I did
that,
that.
according to lore and history, Tiamat is currently contained in Avernus.
Do we want to be taking Tiamat's stolen gold back to her?
I mean, that sounds
That's
pretty
why you
good.
buy
to-
stuff before you go.
I mean, if
It's
she
like a tribute.
yeah, if she has her cultist down there. Perhaps we use it as bartering chips. Yes.
That actually is
Smell
it's an
of
interesting
And
question.
It
Yeah.
said stolen from Tiamat's horde.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
bring her
Well,
the
you do remember the encounter with the cultists outside the bathhouse. They were like, "Yo, that was stolen from Tiamat. Like that belongs to us."
First, okay, you say this now, but are we really going to find ourselves with Tiamat? I don't think this is going to happen. We'll keep low profile, and if worse comes to worse, we plead ignorance.
I would like some
Could she
gemstones.
smell that out though, or like any way of finding
Okay.
it?
You know, if we
If
find
people
ourselves
will
face to
allow it,
face
I
with
will
the
like 10.
demon queen of the dragons, I don't think there's much that's going to save us at that point. So I'm not going.
This
to
is
worry about
literally I am demon princess of dragons. Like can I have some
It's
of
my
these
jam.
stones?
it.
Definitely.
Yes, I
Yeah,
just
you
want
can
to.
hold it.
I
I
do
will
not
hold
want any
all
of
of them
this.
if you
I
don't
will.
want to touch them. Okay.
I will just
I'll
take my my.
Azurite.
Yep, let's just you know.
That's right,
split
the
I
the
ain't
money.
taking the
daggers?
ingots. Those are too fucking heavy.
But you can take the dagger pieces and the Azurite then, because those are the two that are like specifically draconically marked, right? Yeah, it says right here. Somewhere. So yeah, if you take the Azurite and the dagger pieces, then that should satisfy you.
How heavy are the gemstones, guys?
Light. They're they're not huge.
Okay.
Call
so
it
they're just
call it
like
just like 10 pounds.
total.
Yep.
Right.
And then we just split the platinum and the gold.
Yep. So that's what 20 platinum each, and
No, it should
It's
be
20
40.
It's 40 platinum.
Oh, 40.
50. Oh, sorry, 35 and 50. Wait, Matt's hard. It's
No.
200 divided by 5.
It's I literally just said it. 40
Oh, 5.
platinum,
Right.
60 gold.
Yeah, that thing.
Like I literally
Oh my
just
God.
said it.
Say that. Okay, we good. We good. I got it.
Okay.
I can math, guys.
So, you guys head towards the east. You don't see any patrols or anything on your way there. The stench of the sewer still assaults your nostrils. You hear the slosh and slorp of the shit going beneath you guys. I'm just gonna move you out to the hallway, and I'll move you down that way. What would be the marching order? I know Rhea is in the front for sure.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
I'll go up
Yeah.
front. I'll go behind Ray, I guess. And I would also want to take the time to like kind of tell her, like, it's hard to, kill your leader, but he was already dead on the inside anyway.
She looks to you for a moment, doesn't say
Oi.
anything, and then it's just like, "Thank you."
Did we loot his body?
His body?
Yeah, we looted.
There was no
There
body.
was no loot.
Oh,
Dissipated.
so nothing came out of
Oh
that.
no!
It
The
was
only
just a
thing,
goo.
the only thing that you would see is actually his clothes were still there. There was nothing on him, however. But if you wanted to, his symbol of Torm was on the floor.
Actually, real quick, I have to always remember this because it's been a while. Am I Torm? What is
I
my
think so.
it's
Yeah.
bio?
You're Torm.
Your Torm, not tier.
You're Torm.
Yeah, in that case, I would definitely take his symbol.
Okay.
Keep it with-
So you have marked down that you have Favius's symbol of Torm,
So
Who's
I made the
Torm?
mistake because
god of
He's a god.
justice.
You're
Right.
the god of justice?
Right,
no,
and keep in mind that the Quizzers have a different sense of justice than the rest, but the god serves many sort of
You
approaches.
serve Torm.
Yes.
You
Yes.
follow
He
Torm.
follows
Oh,
Torm.
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
You're literally just like,
Hi, I'm
I
Torm.
Like, yes, you're
Hi,
Torm.
I'm
And
Torm.
like,
No, sorry. I
wait,
couldn't remember.
wait.
I honestly couldn't remember.
I-
I picked like one of like 3 gods, and I can't remember which one it was.
like
'cause
guys,
it's been
I
a
have misread this.
Torm
entire
Torm is
situation.
Torm is the patron of the Order of the Iron Gauntlet.
while. Yeah,
the
yeah,
fist.
as is
so,
tier, right?
Yes.
Tier's Order Gauntlet. Form is
No, Torm is Order of the Gauntlet as well. But Torm is no. I think you're right. Destroy.
whoa.
So I made the mistake.
Did
of,
you say babe when you said that? Because it didn't sound like.
Not gonna lie.
You heard it too. Okay. I'm not crazy.
Guttural babe.
Avernus opening up down there.
Yeah.
It's the robot devil. He's coming for us.
Yeah, I made the mistake of looking up agate meaning instead of agate definition, and agate meaning gave me a whole lot of healing crystal websites.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
Stuff those up your
yeah.
butt.
All right.
Get some healing
Oh,
crystals real quick.
No.
All right, Karen,
okay,
tell
I
us how
would-
this works.
I would just like to know what is in my inventory. It's not agate. It's IGAET.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, spell it again?
I-G-A-E-T.
That's not a word.
That I think that is a.
A misspelling.
Is it
of-
supposed to be agate?
I think it is.
I
Okay.
think it is.
I
Yeah.
think you sleepily wrote. I
Like,
get.
maybe I was
Yeah.
You get-
maybe I was asleep when I was
You're just
playing
like,
this.
ah, fuck it, I get. I get it. All right. So you guys, Rhea takes your conversation well, Sonya, and she nods to you and she says, "Thank you. I did not expect that our High Overseer would be the one to betray us, and now I worry for the rest of the citizens who are not lucky enough to be outside El Terrell when it was called to hell. All of those poor souls. My soul. She like looks, and she looks to you, Sonya. She says, "Do you think my soul belongs to Zariel?"
Well, I mean, you signed the paperwork, so yeah, probably does. But doesn't mean we can't get it back.
She
One
looks
thing I've
dejected
learned
for a
is-
moment, but yeah, then she says, "Doesn't mean you can't get it back." And she's like, "Yes, contracts can be broken, right?"
Just like hearts, babe. Just like hearts.
She
Where am I? Like, am I
right behind them. You're like right.
I'm gonna look back to them.
Fucking roll your eyes so
Can we
hard.
Switch. Like, could you just come here?
No, I'm comfortable right here in the back.
I'm gonna throw up all over your feet.
That's
Hey,
all right,
man,
Hans.
there's a nice
Gonna
trench.
happen.
There's a trench right there. You can just throw up right into that.
Not if Glimmer doesn't switch with me. I'm throwing up over his feet.
So you
I'm
guys
feeling like-
continue walking, and you end up
Digit
getting
above my ass is
to
coming out.
you end up getting to the end of the hallway, and
Prestidigitation.
uh,
You didn't grab
Hi.
me. You didn't grab me.
how did that
I want to
happen?
be in the back. Sits down.
I know. I'm just like, huh. I just throw a tantrum.
As you round the corner, Amric lazily points out. He says, "There, that is the jail. You can find the prison there."
Uh-oh. My controls were left is right and right is left. This is weird. Alright, we're on inverse
Sorry,
duty.
what did you just say? What's right here?
So you move around the corner, and I'll just position everybody like this. Yep. The
We
door.
need to
So the one in
find...
the front.
Door ahead of you.
Oh wait, no, I see.
You see.
Alright, Felion, you have the shield that speaks to you and it knows what we need to find. Let's go in here and
You
find
hear
their
you
map.
hear a chain. You hear a the sound of like. Let me see something. You hear her speaking,
I
and
say kink. The sound of kink.
no,
Don't kink shame.
Flipsis, Glimmer, and Hamon. You recognize it. You hear a gruff voice call out, "Sit the fuck back down in your cage. If you want the end of this pike, I'll give it to you. Maybe Thalamar will finally let me execute your fucking ass soon. Tired of this shit." And then you hear like tink, tink, tink. And then in view,
Is that what I sound?
you hear that through the door. You hear that through the door at the end of it, kind of like muffled. And then you hear another call, like the three of you hear again. "Fuck you, fancy boy. I don't think the llama's gonna have you around much longer either. Yeah, I'm gonna like hearing you scream." Then
I
you
do
hear
not like
this
this
you
man.
hear this weird sound like ting 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 ting, like the sound of like a stick being like dragged across a fence. Like punk, punk, punk,
Oh,
punk, punk.
yeah.
Like a chain link fence.
But you
like
hear,
this.
it sounds like it's about
Like
10
this thing?
sticks.
Oh,
Sounds
interesting.
like 10
Ring.
sticks.
Yes. So someone's...
Does it sound like 2 sets of claws?
No. You hear, I mean, you guys, those who can't hear, but the rest of you guys do hear a very horrible sounding, like, sound, like,
Wait, is that a language?
So when we hear it, we understand that it's like infernal, right?
Yeah, Hamon, Glimmer, and Eclipsis all
I-
understand it as infernal.
Okay.
I
But the
also
rest of you, the
understand
rest of
it.
those folk, the rest of the folks just hear.
I do also understand
All
it.
right, there does seem to be a guard, so perhaps we just do a what you say.
I'm pretty sure Sonya's the only one that doesn't know Infernal.
Oh,
Yo,
Aphelion,
Sonya-
you understand Infernal?
Yeah.
Sick. Sonya, Sonya, what's your reaction? Everybody else
awesome.
looks to each other with like a look of recognition, like, oh yeah, there's somebody in there. Sonya, you just hear like,
Why
Sonya,
is there a clown vomiting behind here?
do you want to go murder the said vomiting cloud? I think we should need to go in there and take care of it. Do you want to push open the door?
Wait,
Please, so
I
we
have
can
a
put the
question.
clown out of his misery.
I like clowns.
Whoa, son.
fucking hate
You
Well, if
didn't
you guys
just
say
say
so.
that.
they all deserve to be punched in the dick.
Yikes.
Question: when you when you said that it sounded familiar, did you mean in the sense that we could understand?
yeah, in the sense that you can
Infernal, or that
understand
the
it. You know
guards
it's infernal.
Okay.
No, you don't
Okay, but
recognize
it's
the
not
guard.
like the voice sounded familiar. Okay.
No.
Oh, it's a random devil or wait,
We
it'd be
just
devil for
understand
infernal,
the
right?
language.
Yeah, correct.
Demon is abyssal and devils are infernal.
Correct.
All right,
Actually, it
as
actually-
a player, I'm remembering now.
Yep.
Great.
So
I
funny
am
thing,
a devil.
Doom straight up
Heart.
triggers me because they call them demons, even though they're from hell.
See,
Oh.
you know what? That's classic like Catholic backgrounds. You know what?
I keep
Yeah.
calling like when Scuzz and I dressed up for Halloween, I kept calling us demons, and he's like devil, and I just kept saying like demons, like yeah, blah blah demon, and he's like devil, we're devils, we're not demon. I'm like infernal shit. I'm like it's all the same.
But
You
demons
got-
aren't
he
infernal,
was
they're
getting-
abyssal.
You totally understand Hamon right now. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm like he was getting so pissed off at
I
me
want
because
I want
kept
you
calling
all
us
to give me
demons.
I want you all to give me stealth checks, please.
Oh shit.
I think mine's being disadvantaged against my armor.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Whee! I'm not the worst.
Damn.
I'm
Okay,
glowing.
it's not bad.
Glimmer just
That's
sitting
right,
in the
like-
back.
Fucking
Glimmer
like
just-
bat signal on Glimmer there.
Am I still Batman? I'm still Batman.
You're
Sorry.
still Batman. Get out of here, Batman.
I'm a Flipsis now.
Okay, that's good.
Hiya flips us now.
Got him.
Hey, Dad.
Absolutely wrecked.
Got him.
This is
sick
actually,
Rhea
like, the only
Mantelmorn.
chat I
Good
can
shit.
Always do that in.
And then for Mr. there. Okay. Unfortunately for Glimmer, your roll really fucking sucked. So,
Yeah.
those who can understand Infernal, you guys hear suddenly there's like that like sound of sticks running against the fence stops, and you hear, "What the fuck was that?" And he like you notice Glimmer that just is like within the room, whoever this shadowy figure is looks to the door and sees light spilling from underneath it.
I'll push Sonya from behind. Sonya, go! The demon!
Are we still?
Oh, okay, here I go.
Nice.
We're gonna-
Am I attuned to this shield yet?
Nope, not yet.
I even try. I tried to push
The
you.
the door opens up, and from within it you see a purple hand like push the door open. And from within you see a vile looking individual. His face,
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
yeah, but it ain't.
And the beholder is in
Have you
the
seen a beholder?
You
Okay, he's
see
not
a
the beholder.
No, he's
ripped
kinda
looking
handsome.
dude, and from his face dangles about a dozen or so
Holy
barbed
fuck.
tentacles.
Check
By
that tail.
God.
Yo, you really don't want to make out with that guy.
He has a
Got it.
long glaive in his hand, which tunk tunk hits the ground.
Oh, that. Oh, is that what's making the?
And
no,
he
that's-
he smiles as he looks at you all, and he just says, "Ha! Looks like we got some uninvited guests, don't we?" And he will fly into combat. Let's roll initiative, folks. Let's do it.
Back to hell with this
Yeah.
one.
He's got an attack chin.
I'm gonna be like,
Shit.
no, they're not uninvited. They're your captives. I brought them for you.
Yeah, aren't we still in disguise?
Yes, you kind of are. You are, but I mean, you got Rhea, who isn't, as well as like some other
I think
folks.
honestly, in character, I would
I-
have dropped that during our conversations in the last group.
Am
As
I
in,
in
gone back
disguise?
to
I'm not. I don't even have.
You
Yeah.
were in disguise. Everybody but Rhea was
I
in
was?
disguise. Yeah.
How
I
was
think I'm still in disguise, technically.
I was so uncomfortable at wearing that shit that I just want to get out of it.
Do I not even have that? Interesting.
You know, in an alternate universe, purple and green are complementary colors.
Yes, they are.
I mean,
Yellow and purple are actually complementary colors.
Sick. Fucking bet.
y'all ever wonder if we all perceive color differently?
Yes.
Yes.
My-
Yeah,
my
that's one.
brain
Those are
fucking
one of the.
breaks when I think
That's
of
one of
that.
those fundamental set like questions of self-awareness. The once you finally ask that of yourself is one of those moments where you actually become aware. It's one of like
That's how you-
3 of the fundamental self-awareness questions.
That's how you escape the simulation.
Yeah.
Kind of. The other ones eat the other ways eat the do not eat these packets.
Yeah,
That-
the silica gels.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. Jesus Christ. Okay, Aphelion, at the top of the round, it is your turn.
Why would you
I
do
fucking
that?
hate those packets. I see them so fucking much at my work. And the worst part is, those silica packets, if they get caught under the wheel of a cart, it will stop in its tracks. And the carts at our work have a really solid crossbar that loves shins.
Nice. All right. So
I
you see
got-
bearded devil, Mr. Aphelion. What do you do?
Pew. I'm gonna pew him. I'm going to.
pew him right in the pew.
Yep, I'm pewing him right in the pew. This guy's going to church whether or not he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Take me to church.
12.
Well, unfortunately, miss.
Hamon intensifies.
One of his beard tentacles flies off to the side and just goes flap, slaps it away.
Right.
That's actually kind of cool.
He strides forward, glaive in hand, and he will attack Mr. Sonya, who is right there at the door. Actually, no, he's going to go after Rhea because she's the one who is not disguised. So swings past Sonya, goes after Rhea. The first thing, he rushes forward, chin first, and will try to
Afraid
beard
face me
her.
chin to chin.
Oh man, I did that to the GM. I'll do it again because I want you guys to see it. He will beard her, and he will miss.
Nice.
So he does not beard her, and then when the beard misses, he spins his glaive spins his long polearm glaive and brings it down on her head. Shkoomph, a 9, which will miss as well.
Slap me with that.
Glimmer.
Slowly and helicopter.
Yeah.
Wait, helicopter dicked with it? Oh, never mind.
No. I'm specifically referencing a young Maestro video.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
slightly more comfortable.
Glimmer, you see this bearded devil step out, and he says, "Oh, you're agile, feisty. You'll put up a good fight." As he tries to swing down on Rhea's head.
I will call out to him. You look like the anti-hero in Sonya's comic. Vicious mockery.
I got a little
Sick.
more Hulk Hogan from him, but you know.
All right, he's gonna have advantage against this. He has.
I don't know. If Sonya was a comic book like action hero, this would definitely be like the anti-hero.
Oh, because of
Or
the
the
beard.
villain.
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
He has advantage, and he will save.
Okay.
Well, fuck that guy.
Bonus action.
And I will. Yes, let me actually make sure this is a bonus action. It's been so long. Nope, that's not the right one. Bonus action. So I will call out to Rhea, Sonya, everyone except for Amric. You can skeet out of here, or
What?
you can skeet.
Hey, Ski.
We all get 5 temporary hit points, and we can use our reactions to move
Ooh!
immediately.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Immediately can do that. That's cool.
So it's 5 temp plus.
So if you
Wait.
guys want to right now, you can use a reaction move.
If we don't use it, does that mean we can still use it at a later
Nope.
turn?
It says each of them.
Right now.
Yeah, it says when a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move.
How far?
Up to your movement speed.
Yep, we're self-eating back here.
Yep.
Actually, sorry, I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
I don't go that far.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Amric looks around, still dejected, hands manacled. Rhea takes out her her long sword in one hand, her short sword in the other. Goes to town. Long sword, 2 attacks. Yahoo! I'm missing a hit. Dealing 6 slashing damage. Short sword is a thwomp. Whoa, she is not doing too well. She has too much blood in her eyes. So, she thuds into him, dealing some damage to him. You watch as the blows do not land as much, do not deal as much damage as you think they would. Sonya!
Yeah, I know. This is gonna. This is gonna hit. You gotta hit him like this though. Yeah.
Fuck, he just ducks out of the way. It plangs off the wall behind him.
Ah, I might eat you in our E.
Yeah, his beard waggles in your direction. All right, Eclipsis.
His beard waggles in action. I will. I don't want to. Don't do that. No. Shit! You used all my spells.
That's what happens.
Gonna. I'm a firebolt. This boy.
That'll hit him. All right, so you firebolt him, and you watch as the fire does 0 damage to him.
You gotta have that clean Inquisitor training to make it
The
hurt.
fire washes over his skin, bathing
God
him.
damn it.
and it
Okay.
just-
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would Eclipsis have known that?
You probably would have, actually, if you had been here. You would have noticed that fire did no
It has
damage
come
to devils
come
throughout your
twice.
journey. I will let you redo
Also,
that.
Hamon's
Okay.
action does damage to them too.
Yeah.
Half them, but still.
Sorry. Okay. Because I'm like, I feel like I don't know that because I don't pay attention to shit.
Yeah,
like,
but you've
Eclipsis
watched
would have
as you watched
known
this
that,
fire
like,
bolts did no damage to him.
Okay. So in that case, can I reroll?
What? Yeah, good. You can use another cantrip. I'll allow that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm still using another cantrip. I'm gonna use. Okay. Outside of fire,
You have not
Have
seen
I-
them resist and be
Okay,
invulnerable
great.
to anything else.
I'm doing a ray of frost.
That'll hit. Nice. Another solid
Great.
roll
Him with
for
that
5
business.
cold damage. All right. Yes, you watch
Thank
as you watch as the cold hits it. However, this is the first time you've attacked one of these things with cold. It still does seem to not do as much damage as you perceived. Okay,
That's okay.
Hamon,
Curious.
I'm just like, fuck.
I let out. First thing would be to drop.
drop a churro. All right,
Yep,
let's drop that
Churros on
churro.
field. So he goes after me, right?
Yep.
Or do I have him do his thing first?
You can have him. You can have him do his thing on your turn. Whatever you want to do. You
Actually,
command him
no,
to-
I'll wait because I want him to do something else
Okay.
to help someone else. My turn. I'm going to go ahead and cast a level 1 magic missile at him.
Okay.
So the 3 burning
Focus.
pokers of love are flying at him.
All right, 4, 2, 4. Wow.
Ooh, not bad. 10
Pretty good.
damage. Yep.
Yeah, 10 damage on him.
And then I'll
Solid.
take my.
You guys smell the burning flesh as the hot pokers stick into him, burn for a moment with this white force damage energy, rip a hole through his skin, and he swears and looks angrily at you, Hamon.
Yep. And then I'll have. Then I guess the other part of this would be to have Churro go to. Wait, who's next? Aphelion.
Mhm.
So come back next to me, hop on Aphelion's shoulder, and try to help him with his next attack.
So, I will GM
Or at his feet or
rules
whatever.
lawyer you here, not hop
Oh,
on his
okay,
back,
okay.
but the help
Yeah,
action has to be that will be either harrying or distracting the target that you are going to attack. So he's
Oh,
going to have
that's
to
what
be
it is.
near. He'll
Yeah.
have to be near the dude.
Okay. Yeah, he's he charges in, starts
Yep.
biting his ankles.
All right,
The
nice.
most violent version of Babe you've ever seen.
Yeah, okay, Aphelion, you now have advantage on this attack.
Yeah, advantage. We go shooty boys. Pew.
That'll hit.
Oh, good. So I'll be 8, not the 4. And then I'm gonna use my last arcane shot to do. Needs to make a DC 13 save.
Okay. You'll have advantage against this because he has magical resistance. Wisdom save, you said?
Constitution.
Constitution save.
Fail it, nerd.
He saves.
Okay, so he isn't. His weapon damage isn't halved next turn, but he does still take the full 10.
Strong stuff. Very
Really?
nice.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that is beefy.
Crazy. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, at the end of your turn, Aphelion, you hear you feel on your back, the shield kind of like rumbles and then suddenly there's a when everybody feels this like almost like a bass drop rocket through their body. You watch as the poo water in the trench kind of like ripples as something emanates from the shield on Aphelion's back.
Why does this feel so
Mr.
familiar to me? I don't understand.
Boris.
Boris. It's Boris in the shield. Yeah, exactly.
Boris is my patron.
Okay, so he will make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, he does save. Okay, so you start to see that this fiend looks suddenly like he is about to flee, like he is about to be frightened. However, he turns against it and he steels himself. And he continues to fight. He turns to you, Sonya. He will go chin to chin with you, Sonya. Beard attack. Hiya! An 8. He does not have advantage. An 8.
Nice. Chin.
How do you deter the chin?
Like, because you see the beard about to smash, just like, how dare you hide your chin behind a foul, disgusting beard?
I take offense.
IRL.
Yes.
You deflect the beard. He then turns the glaive against you. A 12 to hit you. This guy cannot fucking roll.
Man, no.
Good.
All right, so you deflect the glaive with your chest piece, with your pectoral shield. Bounces off of it. Okay. He swears under his breath, and looking at the holes in his chest, he will then turn his gaze to Hamon, glaring at him. All right. What shall you do, Glimmer?
I'll call out to him. You use this poo water to shampoo that thing?
Sick burn, bro.
Yeah. 2 damage.
You gotta take that.
Advantage.
He fails.
Yeah.
Sick. He just holds it. He looks at you, looks down at his beard, looks at the water, and he's like, I don't. That's disgusting. Oh, why would you say such a thing?
I have a regimen of shampooing, conditioning, and oiling. I keep my beard immaculate.
All right. On Amric's turn, you guys watch as his eyes raise up, and you see his hood. He like looks up from beneath his hood, and he calls out, and he says, "Thos, I wish to make a deal." And the bearded devil suddenly hears those words, and looks to him. He says, "My soul, for your servitude and escape." And Thos, the bearded devil, looks up, looks at his wounds. He's not looking too hot, and he says, "Done." He snaps his fingers, and suddenly, from within air, a portal opens up, and like above you guys, and out of it, a body falls onto the ground.
What the fuck?
It's a naked human, completely nude. Their skin burned and kind of like scarred, looking horrible. They
Really
stand
hot.
up, and you look as they have, well, they have their eyes sewn shut, and their mouth sewn shut as well.
No.
Silent monks? What the fuck?
You hear,
No.
and then suddenly,
It's alive?
Ah, what the fuck?
as you
I'm
see
gonna
in
kick it.
infernal,
Can I kick it?
you see an infernal script, a contract being written across its chest.
Oh, it's a soul sacrifice. Oh, fuck.
And suddenly you see, and then you see Amric's name drawn across his chest in this like blazing hot letters, and then you see another infernal script across his chest as well. You hear those who can speak infernal hear, "Good, the deal is done. Let us leave." And then as soon as they were there, through the portal, all three of the, well, one, the scarred and desecrated silent monkish guy, just blinks out of existence. Gone. Followed very quickly by both the bearded devil and Amric disappearing.
I mean, was it Amric?
But
Like the naked,
no,
fucked up body?
none of you recognized it.
No, do
Right.
I know as a practitioner of,
Yeah.
you know, Inquisitor type things, do I understand what might have happened here? What this...
Give me a religion
entity-
check. It's not going to be too hard.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is that just how they do their paperwork?
Yeah, that's, I think I should
Gonna
know
say, it
this.
seems pretty.
Yeah, so you immediately recognize it. You have never seen this before, but this is something quite unusual. But it looks like Amric just entered into a infernal contract with your boy Thos.
So I start walking forward as it happens. No,
Yeah.
no, chupa me, can't you so sick.
Yeah, you're
No,
like
no.
grabbing at the air. The air has this
Yeah.
acrid stench of like, you smell this acrid stench of almost you'd say like it's not quite sulfur, but like burning flesh and just kind of ash. Just this, and
Love
like
a
a
mix.
dry, yeah,
Damn
like
it.
a mix of that just kind of fills
Why
this
do we
corridor.
let them
That was
we
a
let them flee?
perfectly
That was
good pair of manacles.
we had them here. We did not stop them from making a deal with the devil. He is now back in the... Okay. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. Doesn't matter. He doesn't.
Yes,
he hates
we're-
his mom.
It doesn't
He's also a
matter.
little
We are
baby
going
boy.
to hell. We are going to the same place he just went. We must go end this man. He has been nothing but a pain to our side, and he will be
Yeah,
in the...
don't worry. We'll get there. I don't think he's
we
gonna
should
come
have
after us.
You hear
But
from
we should have
inside.
stopped them.
You hear from inside the room that this guy exited. Hello, help, please.
Right, we'll get to you. Just a minute. We're having
Yeah,
a
we'll
You
conversation.
hear another voice. You hear another voice. Please do help us. I am in manacles. I am in very bad shape. I am hungry. I am hurt.
We
Who
are
is that?
Having a conversation out
If
here.
you have the energy to complain, you can wait 2 minutes.
They shut up.
Okay. So it's okay. We lost the two of them, but it's okay because we are all agreed that we are going to the plains of hell. This is what we're going to do. So we have to go find them. These are two demons who got away from me. I do not like this.
Well, devil
Devils.
and man.
Devil's man. Now he sold his soul to devil, so he is essentially a devil. So we must go find
Right.
them in the plain of Avernus, and we must destroy them
We'll get there.
along with everything else.
Just-
This is I've never seen the devil flee from me like this. It is very aggravating.
I think for now we're searching for a phallus.
Oh right, let's go to the prison. Yes, okay. That's what it is.
Phallister, not phallus.
We are looking for penis. Okay, let's go.
Nice,
now
same
you got my
thing.
attention.
You hear from as you say that, Felion. You hear, I am inside of here. Please let me out. You're
There's a
looking
phallus
for
inside of
Phallister.
where?
If you're looking for Phallister, I am here. Please.
Wait. There's a phallus inside of where?
Faster, just go
I
find
think
this man.
phallus
We know he's in
here.
prison.
Phallus here.
There's a phallus here. Okay. So, let's. Okay. Yes. Understood. We're coming for you, phallus.
Close your
Phallister.
eyes.
I feel like we've just devolved into the never call anybody their actual name party.
Yeah.
I'm-
All right.
as
So
a pa-
who goes inside? You guys see this? There's in front of you. You do see a
I'm
over.
going in.
You're going in. All right. I'll drag
Yeah, I'll
you
be
in.
right behind him. What
I
does
will
Titania go?
Come
I'm more
up
comfortable.
behind you as well. Oop.
I need a meat shield to go first.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow!
Whoa!
Yay! Alright, we have very shitty, we have very crappy, we have really crappy ping right now, and everybody's rubber banding back and forth. So you enter into here, and there, obviously, the guard is now dead. But each door you see set with small barred window, and you can see there's a ring key hanging from the wall here.
So
You can
I
see a
definitely
face.
misheard you there.
There's a ring of keys hanging from a wall in here. You can see that these doors are like barred windows on the doors. They're your typical jail cell doors. It's not like a vertical bar. It's like a big vertical open thing. But you do hear two voices. From the north, right by Glimmer, you hear a voice call out, "If you're looking for Fallister, I am here. Hey, hey, Tiefling, grab the keys. Let me out, please. I can, please."
Wait, we need you to take us to hell.
Wait, he looks a lot like the Black Prince to me.
I can't. No, to
I'm
hell?
also
What are you talking about?
confused.
Just get me out of this damn cell, please. And then on the other side,
we were
hello,
told-
you green tiefling girl. Please,
Oh.
let me out of this cell. I am Satir Theon Hune. I am the son of a nobleman, and I do not deserve to be imprisoned like this. I was kidnapped. Please, let me out of here.
We'll get to you in a moment.
Yeah,
I
let's
talk-
let's talk about the
In
guy.
a moment, how dare you?
My response is pure silence, and I just looked
Yeah,
at
I just looked at
Leon, and I
the
was
guy.
like,
Give me a Flipsis. Give me a dexterity save.
If we, this is hard. Where's?
Your hair is grabbed. Your hair is grabbed
I
as this.
barely have
Oh.
any hair.
As a hand reaches out from the bars in this window and
A
grabs your hair and
shocking
says, "Let
grasp
me out."
Grabs his wrist.
Okay, you do that? Do you actually hit him with it?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, shit, he's
Give me a
he's
shocking
fucking
grasp.
dead, isn't
No.
he? Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
He's
knock
probably
off.
dead.
You.
give me a shocking grasp.
Probably civilian, isn't he?
Please crit.
Just killing stuff.
Coming to business.
Sorry, guys. This is really
No,
That's
no, we're all-
cool. It's cool. It's probably not an important character.
As the tickle of the electricity reaches out for its arm, he retracts. You miss him, and he scrabbles back into his cell
How did I miss him when he was grabbing onto my hair?
because his armor class is higher than that.
That is such a stupid, like.
I would suggest,
Whatever.
sir, if you want our help, you
Don't grab
probably
his rubber
don't
wrist.
attack us.
Seriously,
Fine,
The
fine.
bad-
Sorry, I apologize for my uncouth. I should never touch a lady like that. I am so sorry. Then
call me a lady again, and you'll.
Please.
No, I'm kidding.
Afflictus,
I would-
please, please.
I would really like to see that,
It's-
actually. It's quite funny.
I mean, yes, it'd be hilarious, but
Okay, please, sir.
that's not why we're here at the moment. So
You're not the
Fallon.
reason we're here.
yeah, Fallister is looking. You can see his eyes looking through the cell. He has tan skin, an older individual, maybe in his late 40s, early 50s. He says, "Please, let me out of the cell. You said you need to get to hell. What are you doing in this? What are you doing in this dungeon? What are you doing here?"
right,
Why are you over
that's a
listening to our
long story.
conversations? Like, really, for real, man.
I feel like we talk over each other too much. But
What?
that being said,
We
I
were
think
having
that's part
fun.
of our charm.
It's like we're all very charismatic people.
Yeah, it's almost like
Except we're not.
We just have a history of speaking a little bit too quickly for our own good. That's all. Over each other, perhaps. But
Yes.
you shut up. You shut up. We have other people to talk to. We will let you out maybe later.
well, okay, Fallister. Okay. Long story
Okay,
short,
Question.
shield on my back
Is
says you can take
Fallister-
us to hell.
Sir, you guys
Shield
help?
on your back. You hear
Oh, yeah.
you hear a Flipsis from behind you, you hear the feet running to the thing. You see a face stare out from within the cell, and you hear, "What? Shield? What shield? What shield?"
What, this one who grabbed me?
Yes.
Wait, do we
Can
get
I
the
just, I'm gonna turn back around and I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Actually, and
I
this
am
is where I
Satir
think
Theon Hune.
Wait. That was a stupid question. Let me rephrase. I don't give a fuck of who you are. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
Actually, I think in this
And then I
case,
turn back around.
Hamon would have been like, wait a minute. He actually responded to that, so I would be trying to insight check him, this new guy, whatever his name is.
Satir.
Left. Yes,
Tyr.
Satir.
Go ahead.
It,
Oh,
maybe
Satir,
maybe
got
we
it.
were told the wrong person, is what I'm thinking.
As a satire.
Is it? Oh, goddamn.
Nope.
No,
He just seems that he's super curious.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Fallister speaks out to you, Aphelion, and he's like, Shield told you that you could get me. I can't. I personally, I can't get you to hell personally, but
Not personally. You know someone.
You got a hell guy.
It better not be this bitch. I'm pointing behind
he
me.
looks through the cell door and he says, I do have a hell girl.
That would be just
Silvira
as fine.
Savicus. I came here to Baldur's Gate in search of one Thavius Krieg.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, we found him. He's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
I
awkward,
mean-
honestly.
Well, actually, I take that back. He's not dead. He went to hell because he sold his soul to Zerial.
So we need to go to hell. So
Guys,
you
I'm
find
having
us-
deja vu.
We're gonna go kill him.
Have we had this conversation before? You can go find him again in hell.
Fallister looks through the
No
thing and says,
problem.
please let me out, and I can give you this. I can give you more information. Please, you can trust me.
Yep.
Can we
Why
trust
do-
I'm in.
Why do I trust you?
All in.
Like, all you are told was to trust you, but I do not trust
I've
you.
already named.
Also-
I've already named my benefactor, Silvira.
Okay.
She
You know,
can
that's
get you.
fair.
She can
That's-
get you to. Well, I'll tell you more
Where are
about
the-
her. She's just
Where are
please
the
let me
keys
out.
on the wall?
They're just like
Her
right by you.
name
Okay.
sounds hellish.
I will.
Okay,
I will
no,
grab
it's
the
fair,
keys on
it's
the
fair.
wall and make eye contact with Glimmer and toss them to him.
Okay.
I'll hold them up.
It's kinda
next
hot.
to the.
Not gonna lie.
Athletics check.
Did you say
And
athlete?
Athletics.
I
Yes,
think you mean
Kevin,
acrobatics.
Dummy thing.
Wait,
You
athletics?
grab it,
How
and
does
in a fluid motion, stick the key into the door, unlock it, and within it you see an individual. He has a robe on, kind of like a long caftan robe, has dark hair underneath this turban, and he bows to you and he says, "Thank you so much. I don't know how much longer I would have lasted in here, and yes, I do know somebody who might be able to help you. You say that you saw Thavius Craig and he's dead now? Thavius
he-
Craig.
he-
Vanquished is more accurate.
Yeah.
He
His
skipped-
soul went back to hell.
You
And he'll be
skip
back
justice.
like
Skip.
devils do.
No, we need to go find him in hell now. We do not want him to come back.
He's already back. I mean, or like on the process, like it's already. By the time we get to him,
It
he's
doesn't matter.
alive-ish.
It doesn't-
I
we need to find a way
understand.
to
I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
understand. But so so you trust me. I do know somebody who is an expert on the Nine Hells. Her name is Silvira Savicus. She has been monitoring devil activity within Baldur's Gate and Elturel for months. She operates
I
out
have
of
heard of this
Candlekeep,
woman.
a few miles away, or many miles away, on the coast. Silvira is was convinced that Thavarius Krieg had struck a bargain with an archdevil, which it
that's right.
seems that you know about this, and
Yep.
has a copy of this contract signed and hidden inside a... He kind of like
It's a
looks
box
around the
that's
room.
upstairs.
Good, you know of it already. A puzzle box.
Yep.
Silvira wants it. She can open it.
Good to note. We gotta kill someone for it, but that's
Well, no, we
Honestly,
don't
Some
necessarily.
ones.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we have to, we have to. But we should probably make haste before he figures out.
let's be honest. Anybody that is part of the Van Thamper family, we should probably kill first at this point. I'm usually not on board for that, but like, they've been nothing but trouble so far.
I mean, we've literally only run into lying devils down here, so...
It's
Yeah.
kind of, you make a good point. Okay, let's find our way back up to the room he's in. Find these books.
Flips
Alright,
this. You feel a tap on your shoulder.
No.
Dude, I'm all the way over here and I can tell you she's not interested.
Bitch
Ugh.
pulls my hair.
Bitch, please.
I
like-
apologize, my lady. I just please don't leave me in
I
here.
walk away. I walk.
Help!
walk
Please,
away.
all you need to do is just unlock my cell. I'm just my family. They have
hey.
money. Please, they can give you money.
No.
His words are
Fallister,
not reaching my ears.
You've been stuck
At all.
You've been stuck, Fallister. You've been stuck down here with this guy for a while. Is he worth letting out?
Talk to the hand.
Fallister looks to you and he says, Satir's been here, well, quite some time.
A little longer won't hurt.
Longer than I have been in here. It seems that they're being held for some sort of leverage of some type. Apparently they're a member of one of the families, one of the patriarch families of Baldur's Gate, and Thalamra was going to leverage trying to keep his family quiet. I'm not sure.
You said he was of the Hune family?
Yeah, Hunes.
Would I know what
wait.
to do with my fake identity?
Oh yeah, you would. Let me look it up. The Hunes are... Where's that Baldur's Gate Gazetteer? Citizenry, Hunes. The Hunes are has ties to Tethir nobility and the Knights of the Shield, as well as holdings in other major cities.
Oh. Are they openly known as the Knights of the Shield?
Well, I'm also gonna say when I hear that as we're walking out, I would look back to you guys and if he is actually part,
You probably wouldn't know that.
if he's part of Noble, perhaps we can use him later.
Great, we'll know exactly where he is.
Please let me out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'll
guys.
lean
I
over
have
to
this weird
Flips.
buzzing in my ear. It's really frustrating.
I'll lean over to you.
Get out
I'll
of
walk over to you, Flips, and I'll lean into you. It's like I understand your approach, but however,
He pulled my fucking
please,
hair.
oh, that's pretty
Well,
shit.
I mean,
But
how
however,
about,
it's
how
okay,
about
it's
we
okay, but-
compromise? We'll let him out, but we'll take his hands.
Yeah.
No,
wait,
I would like to keep my
hold
hands.
on. I'll tell you what, Mr. What's your name again?
My name is Satir.
Satir, Mr. Satir. Okay, so here's the thing: we are very busy people. We have places to be. Literally, we have to be in hell in like 10 minutes. It's just something
How you
to
doing,
worry about.
Mr. Dustin?
However,
I
if we
assume
let
that's
you
Dustin.
out of here, you will spread the word to your very rich family that we have helped you. Yes.
Of course, yes, of course.
Great. So, how about I look over to who's the one who had the key from
Glimmer.
Glimmer. Over to Glimmer. How about we let this poor gentleman out of his cell? We will speak to him quickly, and he will put good word into the rest of his family to us before we leave.
Should we maybe take care of what we need to take care of first? Do we want to bring him with us on our mission upstairs to the Van
No,
Tampa
no.
house?
I feel that we should just speak to him quickly, send him on his way, and now he have new ally in the city.
Yeah,
That's what-
but you know, like this whole like down here is crawling like with, and I'll lean into Pomon, devils.
Yeah, I understand. There's many demons in here.
He
It's okay.
could be one too.
Okay, let me walk up to the cell, and I'll walk up to and stare him in his eyes. Are you a devil?
He looks to you and he says, No, I'm Satir.
I'll go inside check.
Hamon.
She's
I'll
devil
pass
all the way
Hamon
down.
a torch.
That was only down 7.
Yeah, he's a human.
I look back to you guys. No, he's good.
How
We
about
shall-
I would like to insight check Hamon.
I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, okay.
No, that's
Okay,
just-
do you
that's
unlock the
joking.
do you unlock the cell or not?
I
I
have the
will.
key, so I'll ask Glimmer to do it.
I will hand you a torch. Burn his hand. If it hurts him, he's human.
Okay, we can do
I
this.
would-
To be fair, I've done this many times. Okay, just hold your hand if it hurts. hold it.
Fine, I just
Mr.
want to be free.
Inquisitor?
You
Don't
burn
say
his
that
burn
out
his
loud,
palm.
you'd like
You
to
burn
be
his
free.
palm.
I'll look to make sure it's actually burned.
Lightly burn.
Ow! It hurts and it burns, and you
Okay,
see his skin
you
start
do
to
not-
bubble.
You do not need to act in the hentai. I just want to try to burn their palm. Okay, we're good. We can let him.
I know what faking it sounds like, guys. He's faking it.
Okay, so you open the cell door.
I'd ask Glimmer to
yeah,
do so.
Yeah.
Okay with that.
Okay.
I still think it's a bad idea having him walk around upstairs. I'm sure that
No,
won't
we
alert
make him.
anybody.
He must go back to his family. That's what he's asked. So he just go.
Well, he has
And
to
we
walk
find
through
it-
the
yes, you find-
grounds.
Yeah, well.
He dies, he dies.
Yeah, good luck to him.
You know.
It also alerts everyone else upstairs that there's some. Never mind, we already killed people upstairs.
Yeah.
We're in
I'm
too
like,
deep.
we're
This
going
point-
under
We're too deep.
anyway, and he
Yeah.
wanted out. So.
Okay.
Actually, there's still an unconscious maid upstairs. We should probably
That just
Yeah.
got really weird very quickly.
She's probably
So
gotten up by now and warned the last brother.
you unlock the door, and as you unlock it, Satir sprints out and tries to tackle Aphelion, yelling out.
Oh shit!
He yells out, "The Knights of the Shield deserve to have the Hidden Lord back!" And he
I
Can
will
I-
stab him.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Oh,
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna try to like trip him on his way out with my tail.
Yeah, so with advantage, Aphelion, stab him.
Okay,
please.
with
Stick him.
advantage. So
Like
we
with
do
one
another one
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, it's pretty spicy.
for 6.
He doesn't die.
Yeah, so I guess like, and I will take the shield out and put it on. Have my hooked sword in the other hand.
Give it to me.
Knights of the Shield
It's
King to
stolen
guard these
from
nuts.
the.
I will.
He looks over to you and it's like he said as he looks to you, he's just like,
What? The shield was stolen from the Huns. Ow.
Well, it's mine now, and I will smack him with the broadside of my sword.
The
okay.
humans were, well, actually,
No.
after this, but the humans are one of the other families.
He saves it, but then he goes unconscious as he gets plonked by the sword. The short sword.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, because you have the other one. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just do damage. Do you knock him out or kill him?
I'm doing like broadside of the sword, so knocking
Wait,
him
wait,
out.
wait.
He
I'm-
goes
I'm-
unconscious.
I'm speaking of. Wait. He has spoken of the shield. His family. His shield. He knows the shield. He knows the information in the background of the shield. We should keep him alive.
Yep. Yeah, probably. I mean, I did knock him out. I
He is,
wasn't
yeah,
gonna
he's
kill
slumped
him.
and unconscious on the ground, and that's where we're gonna end for the
You're talking
evening.
to a failure.
Yeah, as you guys have this unconscious dude, you freed Fallister, and you have found the shield of the Hidden Lord as well. Amric has
Like-
escaped, but you're now off to do more diabolical things within the villa.
I love the fact that him escaping just makes in character Hamon even more like, fuck it, we're going to hell.
Oh yeah, man,
Like,
more reasons to
that
head
Eric-
off into hell.
Yeah. I was
The
like, yeah.
gang goes to
That
hell.
and also fucking Glimmer saying, yeah, we can just go on full on Doom mode down there. Like,
Dun
okay.
dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
You didn't have to tell me
Dun,
that,
dun,
but
dun,
I'm
dun.
in.
Yeah, I was already in the mood, but now you had
God,
my
that just-
attention.
BFG
Well,
division in the background the whole
I was
time.
reminded fucking last night in the Doom run, the
Oh,
dude referring to
so
some of the
good.
music as dubstep, and I'm just like, that's not dubstep. Come on, man.
No, it's not. But that run was really good. I'll give
It
you
was a
that.
really good run, yeah.
Also,
Fucking-
again, watching June 2016 high as fuck. Recommended.
Really?
Oh no.
Oh, it was overwhelming, but like, holy fuck, it was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. DM and I were both just gummied out, and we're like, the fuck is going on right now?
It's probably so quick and just gnarly, right? Like,
Oh, it's like, yeah, it's almost overwhelming, but in like a fun way. And the music just like completes it. I don't know. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Doom music is like some of my favorite music
it's-
in general.
Good. 2016
All right,
soundtrack
kitty.
is a classic.
I'm
Mhm.
leaving.
all right.
Bye.
Well,
Bye.
we'll get into this. We'll get into more of this next week Tuesday as you guys
Hell yeah.
continue.
Are we doing sorry, guys.
SKT?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thursday? We in?
Should be,
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
unless
I'll
stuff
fight a
comes
dragon.
up. But
Cool.
No,
we also
don't
have to.
let's-
We also have to
don't-
find a time to. We also have to find a good time for Porkins
Porkins.
one shot.
Yeah. I gotta finish my character for that too. I already know what I'm gonna do.
I think that depends. That depends. Like Porkins, you let us know when that's good because I think Kate is going to be playing in that as well, right?
Yeah, she wants to play that one, so we'll figure something out.
Yeah. So let
Yeah,
us
yeah.
know when she's like if it's a good time for her. Maybe we can do that. I'd be down to do a fun one shot on like a weekend if that's better. If that works better
Oh yeah,
for her.
let me know what days work for you guys because I'm down to make anything work.
Propose
I pretty
them.
much work
Propose them
evenings,
Porkins. And
Saturdays and Sundays, like every week. So
what about Fridays?
Fridays it goes back and forth. So
Okay. Well, we'll
Maybe we
figure it
got-
out.
We'll figure something
Also,
out.
Porkins, real quick, this weekend again. We talked to you about game night stuff. Let me know if you think that works.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Well, Kate no longer has hives all over her body.
Perfect.
So
Cause
that's a
she,
plus.
do you think she can?
Nice.
Wait, do you think she can take our kitties, or do you think that's too much?
I don't think she's ready for kitties.
Damn it.
Considering
All
that's what caused the hives.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, there's more
that's
hives.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right, I'll
Fair.
talk to you later about that. We're playing this weekend, so.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, guys.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna head
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Peace out,
All
homies.
right. See you on Thursday then. Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Tabletop or Dustin, Jamie, Nate, all you guys. Thank you guys so much. It was a good session, and it actually kind of went as well as I thought it would go. Very fun. I really like these. I really like the Descent sessions, and I need to write a good write-up of this because I took no notes, but I'll have to figure it out as I do. Jamie, stick around if you are around. I'm going to be posting that sheet in the Discord. I guess I'll put it in, like, other resources or whatever the fuck that is. I'll tag you on it, but I have the document and I'll send it to you. Take care. I'm gonna play some music and we're gonna end the stream. See you guys. Peace out. Oh yeah.